Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we spliffed him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck it, Bob, if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him. Bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Hi, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make 'em out. Promise the heater gon' make 'em out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with the hand I throw.
Hey everybody, how are you guys? Happy Sunday. Let me say hello. Hi Stephen Crisco. I'm kind of curled up at the base of the bushes, sleeping in between wake times. Listen, Linda, I feel you. I hope you're well today. Hi Dina. Happy early birthday to Sissy. Tomorrow's her birthday, so I get it. Enjoy. Don't worry about it. I will be here. I ain't going nowhere. I hope not, but hey Vera, how are you, my sweet Vera? JJ, you home yet? Because if you are, get your ass up here. If you're not, all right, I understand. But if you home, you can get your ass up here. I'm gonna have to send you the link. Hey Grace Case, how are you, Mama? Hey Larissa, hey Sharwitty Pie. Happy being me. Hey Mama, I've missed you. What the F? Hey Sharwitty. Listening but checking out grocery store and heading home. I understand. I get it, Mama. Do what you gotta do. Hey, Wanda Steves, how you doing, Schroeder? J Fit, hey, Mama. Hey, Lindsay girl. Go listen to Bella. Oh, wow. Yikes. Bella. Hey, Shay, we all float. Listen, Linda. Don't be scaring me, girl. Don't be scaring me. Hey, Michelle B, how are you, Mama? How are you, Mama? Hey, what the hell, Dina? I'm listening on my way home from Target to get last minute Minecraft stuff. Ooh, Minecraft. Love it. Minecraft. Okay, almost home. All right, let me know when you're home, JJ. Hi, Mikey. Hola, chulo. Hey, gamer guy, how you doing? How you feeling? Good, I hope so. I'm just reading it with my camera off because I have my glasses on. Yeah, you already know I got to take them off. Hey, my sassy nerd girl. Thank you, Mama. How are you, Shorter? Hey, Pamela Barr. How you doing? George, hey, how you doing? Hey, Just Jules, my queen. Bzz, 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 bzz. Thank you for being here. How are you? I just saw you, but might as well say hello again. All right, Lindsay, don't you go start no damn trouble over them there parts, all right? I always remind myself of that damn rooster. Y'all remember that rooster? I can't remember his name. From Looney Tunes. All right. Yeah, I got issues. Hey, Kira, listening while I cook dinner. Listen, I ain't mad at you. Get that dinner done. I cook dinner early because, on my live days, got to cook early for my babies. My oldest son just came. Let me turn my camera on. Hey, everybody. My oldest son just got home from work, so I'm glad I cooked dinner early because Sundays, usually he gets home early. I wanted him to have some dinner, so, that's it. That's all. So how is everybody? Happy Sunday. JJ is on her way home. If I would have been able to push my stream back later, she would have been able to come on. Hopefully she may still be able to. She's been away this whole weekend doing the family thing, celebrating with her husband. I don't want to give too much info because you already know people are not well, but she was away. And I'm glad that she had fun. Everybody deserves breaks, especially JJ. She works a lot. She works hard. I wanted to come and just have a Sunday chat, and then I watched MIMS. She had a live earlier, and then of course I watched Just Juelz, and that changed my whole my whole life. I was just gonna talk regular stuff, and I hope you guys will bear with me. You may not know who I'm going to be speaking about, and I think you guys know Housewives of YouTube. She's an amazing person. She's so supportive of everybody. She's coming here to help people reach their goal of 1K. She's done it for Danny. She's done it for Teneki. She's done it for me. When Just Jules and was rooting for me in her chat and was really pushing my numbers. Housewives and Camden and a few others were on every platform, trying to get my subscribers up. And not only because of that, because she's a good person. She's a great grandmother, great mother, and some things were said about her that are highly offensive. And it's not just because it was about her. For those who don't know, she's an indigenous woman. She lives on a reservation, and I am not like a I don't know it all, right? I don't. But I do. I am always willing to listen and learn. Um, and if a Native American or indigenous person tells me that something is offensive that is being said towards them, I take it very seriously. I take it very seriously if anyone tells me that something that is aimed at their race, their culture, their ethnicity is offensive and racist. I listen, and I respect that. So, a Native American or indigenous person is not an Indian, right? Years ago, decades ago, when we didn't know any better, we didn't do any better, right? We now know social media is everywhere, everything. We know that an indigenous person, Native American, is not an Indian, right? When years ago, even in cartoons, they would call Native Americans Indians, right? They would play cowboys and Indians and things like that. Um, so it was more acceptable years ago, but as we learned to do better, we should do better. So calling an indigenous person an Indian is not correct, and it's offensive, and it's racist, if I'm honest. Hi, Cheryl. How are you, sweetie? Um, and I think that the point that people miss is that we're too busy. Hey, Shade. Hey, secret friend, not Linda. How are you? Getting ready for work. I understand. You, oh my gosh, yes. Okay, I have to talk about that because that's going to be all over the internet. I was watching Just Jules. Sorry, I'm going to get back to that. I was watching Just Jules, and she had a break in. Break. Her squirrels did a breaking and entering. They, the squirrel box fell like because sometimes Just Jules will be like, I was gonna call her JJ. Oh my god, Just Jules will be like, there's a scuffle in the squirrel box, and there was, and it toppled over, and there were two little baby squirrels loose in her house, and she screamed at first, and we all like, I swallowed my gum and everything. I was like, oh no, when you're a kid they tell you don't swallow your gum. So it was a little frantic at first, but she was just worried about getting her cats away. She didn't want the cats to be protective and hurt one of the squirrels, right? Because Just Jules is the animal whisperer. She really is. And then after everything was under control and the squirrels were out, then it became funny. It's like, holy shit. Then we started laughing. So that's what happened in Just Jules. She's gonna clip it because it was hilarious and it's already on Reddit. So she might as well. And we laughed about it. After she did cut two of her fingers holding the boxes, she wasn't scratched by the squirrels, or the squirrels did not injure her. It was the box itself because there's like these jagged edges, and frantically she grabbed the box, and so it cut both of her fingers, this exact same finger on both hands. Like, squirrels are gonna, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So wanted to say that because it was quite hilarious. It was frightening at first and then quite hilarious. So yeah. So, hey, Megs. Oh, also I wanted to say, now that I see Megs, thank you for Meg's added me to a team on Canva. So, guys, tomorrow for our members only, we will have emojis. About time. I'm working on emojis. But just Jules, I hit her up and she told me how to go about doing it. I kind of had an idea, but just Jules knows all that stuff. So I wanted to make sure. So I DM'd her and she did tell me how to go about it. Um, but I needed the paid version of Canva, and JJ was going. Meg's offered to. Oh my God, I know I go around the world. Meg's offered to share it with me, and then JJ did, but JJ couldn't remember the password. Yada yada yada. So then I said, Meg's help, and she helped. And so I have Canva now. So we will have emojis tomorrow. We will have listen Linda and what the hell and all of that stuff. Okay, tomorrow. So I'm excited and looking forward to us having our own little emojis, because that's something that I owe you guys. You guys pay my members fee and I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, so we will be having emojis tomorrow. At the timestamp 8:51, Bella flipping out, and she is right for once. Yeah, I agree, she's right. We need a listen Linda and a canceled button. Yes. So we're gonna have the little button that says canceled on it. Press that every time we say something. Yep, because we canceled. We're gonna have the listen Linda, the what the hell, but I'm gonna spell hell like hail, like when it hails outside, because you have to, write it the way we wanted to pronounce. If I put what the hell, people are like, what the hell? That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do that. Hey, housewives. So for anyone that doesn't know, this is Housewives. Oh, I said Housewives of YouTube. She used to be, sorry, she is Housewives of Chaos now. And this is the woman. There was so many things said about her. There were threats that CPS should be called on her for her granddaughter. Um, Anybody that ever sees Housewives in chats knows how dedicated she is to her family, especially her grandbaby. Um, and why the hell, hi Mona, why the hell are we talking about calling CPS on a grandmother because you don't like what she said on YouTube and your Fifi's got hurt? Like what? You understand? Like this is the thing. We go from 1 to 100. Keep it here. I keep saying that. Keep your shit on YouTube where it belongs. Threatening to call CPS on her. And then they're like, oh, don't come after subs. Well, technically, Housewife is a sub as well. If y'all want to play that game, don't come for subs. Well, then how is it okay to come for Housewives and to say this stuff to her and say the racist comments and minimize her feelings when she's telling you, her and Cheryl are telling you that an indigenous person is not an Indian. Indians live in India. Are we not understanding that? Like, I don't understand. What are we even talking about when they told you it's offensive, is racist. And then they're doing this, right? On a stream where they're trying to come for people for being racist. Now, the person who said that, the original comment was Sly. I don't know her too well. I only know of where she used to be, and I'm not going into whose chat that was because I don't want that person's name said. In my chat, I have actually added his name to the blocked words because I don't want his name in my chat at all because he looks for anything to run and make a whole damn video. So we're not doing that. But yeah, the stuff that was said is ridiculous. Wait. I sent you a video. Okay, thank you, Shay. I definitely will, Mama. I definitely will. I have to check my messages on IG. I have one from Missy too. I didn't forget. I just haven't been able to get there yet. Bella said Jules gonna have her peace of mind soon. Not nice. What? Wait, Bella threatened Jules that she's gonna give her a piece of her mind? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm a little lost. All because I told them it's racist to call me Indian when I'm Native American or indigenous. And that's what I was saying, housewives. It's when we didn't know any better, like I said, when I was growing up and the cartoons, had animations of playing cowboys and Indians. And I remember in my childhood, the boys played cowboys and Indians. But We know better now, right? We know that these words are offensive. That is not what you are. You are Native American or indigenous. You are not Indian. Again, India is where people that are Indian come from. Native Americans, they were here first. Like, I don't understand. That is why we don't say these things. They are not from India, bro. Okay, breathe, chill, breathe. Okay. So I wanted to say that because I think that that is really, really gross. And again, I don't know everything about the indigenous people. I'm always willing to listen, and I'm definitely, definitely not going to ever minimize the voice of somebody that's telling me this is offensive and racist for their fucking race, their culture, their ethnicity. And we're going to say, no, it's not. Especially somebody, I saw somebody in the chat that is not indigenous, saying they're Indian. That Indian is the same thing. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not. Like, what? India is actually in Asia. So how is it the same thing being Native American or indigenous? The same thing as, like, do you not even know geography? Did you not learn that in school? Like, seriously. I don't get it. I don't get it. And that's just another way to be disrespectful because the person is being said about is somebody you don't like, right? Hi, Teresa. How are you? And I know that we've all been, hey, J Fid. Did I say hi to my J Fid? Sorry. Um, I know we've all been guilty of that, right? We've all been hypocritical, of course, myself included. But when it comes to stuff like this, when it comes to racist stuff that you're seeing in real time, like I didn't see it, I didn't hear it last night, but I was watching MIMS and then I was watching Just Jules, and it was happening in real time because Just Jules was reading the chat and this was happening as I was sitting there. So that's why I'm able to speak about it. There's times where people call me out on Twitter like, oh, what about this when it happened in 1945? Like, what the fuck? First of all, I wasn't there. Second of all, that's not my chat. I'm not responsible for somebody else's channel, somebody else's chat, somebody else's mods. Like, I'm not even responsible for my mods when they leave my chat. I do not own them. They are not my employees. They are volunteers, even though I got to pay them February 31st. Okay. They're freaking volunteers. I don't own any people. You know what I mean? I'm only responsible for what I say out of my freaking mouth. So that shit is corny as well. But all right. They say I am exposing Jen so they can expose me. And that's the thing. When, okay, so Jen Bailey, right? Ooh, Mufasa, I just doxed her. I heard her say she was commentating on MIMS. You guys may not know. I want to drop MIMS channel as well. She did a live where she was talking about the comments and all this stuff. And there's something I want to play that Secret Friends put on her YouTube. It's a short clip that I'm waiting to talk about that a few minutes because that my brain exploded and I almost lost my shit. So Jen Bailey was commentating on that, and Mims said Jen Bailey. And as she's listening, Jen Bailey says, Docs! How is that a dox? You use that name everywhere. Jen Bailey. What? Like, what the fuck? It's a dox now. Like, she's just, listen, you already know. You already know how I feel about Jen Bailey. So I'm not even going to go there because I will go on a rant, and this is not Cancel Me Friday, but I'm probably going to get canceled anyway. But she's always talking shit about Just Jules all the time, guys. Every live, she talks about everybody. She says the most disgusting things. She's been homophobic. Okay, she's called Clark Kent the F word, right? And then is saying got mad at a woman named Christy Denver. For you guys, you may not know who I'm talking about. Just bear with me. It's the hypocrisy for me, right? She comes at this woman named Christy Denver for something that someone else said, and says you support a homophobe when, in my opinion, Heidi is not a homophobe at all. She just said Jen Bailey's man may need a up his, but yeah, you know, to me, that was extreme shade, like, and being petty as hell. I don't think that was homophobic because he's not gay. And even though you can say homophobic things to people that aren't gay, I think that Jen just Got a brother named Reach. She loves reaching. Anyway, when she has actually said homophobic stuff out of her mouth herself, not only to her boyfriend, but about Clark Kent and others. Okay? So it is the hypocrisy for me. Yes, it is. It very, very much is. Hey, Amy Lou, how are you, mama? Yeah. So, okay. It is not the same. Exactly. Get an education. Exactly. It's not the same. It is. Thank you, Jane L. Yes. Thank you. Yes, housewives. Listen, man. We love you. That's not a thing. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Colonizers gave terms to Native Americans and Black people to marginalize us as humans. Exactly. To degrade, to dehumanize, to lessen that they were less, right? They were lesser beings than Caucasian, let's be honest. The colonizers who came and thought they were going to take over land that didn't belong to them, land that wasn't vacant, land that was already occupied. Do we need to do a fucking history lesson? I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, y'all really just make shit more difficult than it needs to be. And can we stop saying I asked my friend who's a member or wait? And can we stop saying I asked my friend who is a member of this or that community and they said it's oh my God, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can we stop saying that? One person does not speak for an entire race, an entire community of people. Everybody has different opinions, right? The person that these remarks are aimed at, if the person that the remarks are aimed at is telling you they are offended, it is offensive, it is racist, it is highly disrespectful, I don't want to hear that your friend said, no, it's not offensive. Say that shit to them and see if they have the same fucking opinion. And if they do, it doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even matter. That shit is a cop out and that shit is deflection at its finest. Well, I asked my friend, and who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Cut that shit out. That shit is corny. And thank you for mentioning that because I hate that shit. I hate that shit. My husband is Native American and every other race, and he's so fine. He is, Megs. Your husband's a cutie patootie. He really is. He's so cute. And I mean that with respect. That's like my internet daughter. So before people are like, oh my God, please. Old enough to be his mother. Yeah, actually, I can be. Hit the button so you don't sleep through important history lessons. Shit. I cannot. Hey, Bridget Lynn. My grandma was Blackfoot and I say Indian. Okay. Listen. We can agree to disagree, right? I am not indigenous, but I am just telling you what Housewives and Cheryl said, and they said they were offended. So that is what I'm speaking on. I can't speak for everybody, and I'm not here to do that. I'm here to speak about that incident that was targeted towards her and how upset and hurt she was and how her feelings were minimized. I'm not here to minimize your feelings or your opinion or because I can't do that, right? If somebody says something about a Hispanic person, I can have more insight or input because my experiences as a Hispanic person. So I can't speak on your experience or your family's experience as Indigenous or Native American. I am just here to support Housewives and Cheryl who were offended, and it's not okay. It's not okay to minimize their feelings and how they felt because you don't like them or you don't like what they say on YouTube. That has nothing to do with race. That has nothing to do with race. If they think you're a bitch, you're a bitch. And if you think that they're bitches, then they're bitches. But what does that have to do with their culture? Or she should be kicked out of her tribe. That is like saying I shouldn't be Hispanic anymore, that I'm a disgrace to my Puerto Rican heritage. Like that is so offensive on a fundamental level, and I don't understand how people don't get that. I'm here to talk about just human decency on a whole, man. Somebody tells you it's offensive, it's racist towards their ethnicity, their culture, and you're minimizing it because you don't like them, because they said some shit about you on YouTube that you didn't like. We're going way too far. threatening to call CPS. What does her child or her grandchild have to do with her being in a chat or her being a mod or her having an opinion on YouTube? Now, if you see me on a live right now, and let's say one of my sons were young, right? And my son comes and I'm being abusive, neglectful, any of those things. You see, you happen to catch an image of my son. They're dirty, extremely dirty. They're saying they're hungry. Mom, I haven't eaten for 2 days. I'm hungry. And I act as if nonchalant, like, get up out of my face. That's different, right? If you see abuse, I mean, and everybody's opinion of abuse is different, everybody's perspectives are different, but just to throw somebody that their grandchild should be called, the CPS should be called on them because you don't like them, everybody wants to aim for the worst thing. All that is intimidation, right? I'm going to try to say I'll call CPS on you so you can shut the hell up. That's all it's about, scare tactics and fucking intimidation. And it's gross. Yes, her full name was on her channel. Sorry, guys. I know I'm way behind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, I know she did. I know. Hey, Rabbit of Chaos. How are you? So I just think it's ridiculous. Bridget, we do not accept that word the colonizers gave to us, just like they gave the N-word. The colonizers used and abused us, so we do not take on a colonizer's name. And I respect that, and I get that. What's Mim's channel? It's me Mims, I think. I think so. It's me Mims. Jen is beyond obsessed with Jules. I agree. I think, and she says that Jules is obsessed with her, and I guess it's a matter of perspective. But in my opinion, Jules is just always responding to shit. You know, she is like you're saying that she's talking about your kid, your all of this shit. I would respond too. You know, like it's annoying. It's fuck that. Like what the hell? Yeah, I get it. Yep. She said racist stuff about me. I'm half black and half Mexican. Let that sink in. Listen, there's a lot of racism going on, and it's all brushed under the rug, and it's not okay. Columbus believed he came to India when he arrived in America, but people should know by now it's native people, the first real Americans. And I agree. And I agree. And that is why they're called. It's me, Mims. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. And she still stands on that. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that it's gross. Um, it's gross, and I just to see how affected she was in the chat. Like it's upsetting. It's not okay, and we need to stop thinking that that's a way to hurt people because we don't like them. Now, before I move on, I'm going to show you guys something. Jenny Dirty Delete. I already know. I think biracial people are beautiful. My best friend in Texas is black and Hispanic, and she is real fine. I think that, listen to me, right? Everybody has their attributes. And I also think that biracial people are beautiful. And I don't mean this to sound offensive. I just think that they have this exotic skin tone, beautiful, just beautiful. I just think that they're amazingly beautiful as well. And I know people are gonna be like, "What you mean exotic?" Listen, I'm not trying to be offensive, but reach and repeat is Jen Bailey, girl. Yes, Groundhog Day. I'm telling you. Didn't someone say that a guy was okay? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm gonna play that, JJ. Thank you for segueing into that. That is yes. It's a beautiful day, and she's spending it spewing stuff about strangers on exactly. If I had kids that were younger, I would be doing things with my kids. As it is, I'm always with my son. You know, my youngest son that's gonna be 18 in a few days. All my time was spent with him, and now I get to be with all my sons, and I relish it and I value it and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Cook for my sons. When they get home from work, they'll come and sit here and we'll watch a movie, we'll watch something. Um, and I think it's important to balance. You know, I come online too and I do my lives, but I have to balance it out with my real life, with my people in my real life that matter. I'm not going to be consumed with online and forget about what matters and have my life pass me by. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And then have regrets for the rest of my life when my kids are grown and gone, married and all of that. And I'm sitting in an empty house by myself. And I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? No, it's not a thing over on around these damn parts. We don't do that over here. Yeah, I'm telling you, we need to get her a splint for that reach injury. I'm telling you, I don't know how her arm is not out of socket every single time. Yep, it was slot. Yes, 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 ma'am, it was. The history of my family, from the trail of tears to residential schools to the abuse we still endure. And housewives, I'm so sorry. I know that. I know that the trauma, the violation that your people have endured is profound. And I'm sorry for that. Just like with Black people, I could never say how sorry I am for all the years of oppression and trauma that they went through and they continue to go through, just like Indigenous people are still highly disrespected, are dehumanized, and what was said today and last night is further examples of that. Stop minimizing people's trauma. Stop telling people that are directly affected that they have no right to be offended. And when they openly tell you that they're offended and that it is highly disrespectful and racist and offensive, you're going to tell them, no, it's not. Where they do that? YouTube. YouTube. And it's not okay. It's not okay, man. I'm sorry. It's not okay. Exactly, Sassy. They need to read a fucking map. Hey, Breezy girl. Yeah, Sly said that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna play that right now for you guys. Sorry, I just wanted to try to get. I know I'm way behind, guys. I'm so sorry. You already know Cindy kind of slow. Hey, Napa Valley girl. Oh, yeah, listen, you can't take no damn partial day. Listen, ain't no time off on YouTube. 1/2 a day missing on YouTube is like a month in real life. Like, so much shit happens. It's like, girl, what the hell? I actually decided to go to dinner and the whole world lost their fucking minds on YouTube. Damn it, no more dinner for me. For real, it's craziness. It's insanity. Yeah. Yeah, and my heart was broken for her today, and I think it's gross. I think it's fucking gross. I've dealt with racism before growing up, and that wasn't cool. It's not. And the remark that was made about the Black man, it hurt me to my core, um, for many reasons. For many reasons. And I'll explain. Hi, Mirage J. Hi. Many Indigenous people say Indian, and I know many who are offended by Native American because of American colonizers. It's safest to ask the individual person. Thank you. And I think that that's a great point. Each person, Indigenous person, may feel different. They may have their family and their, perspective and their upbringing may change the way they view certain words or certain things. And that's why I think it's important to deal with everyone on an individual basis. We can't lump everyone in together. But when the person that's being addressed is saying they do not go by that, I think that that is the point that so many are missing here. We have to listen. You have to listen and stop getting so defensive and letting our egos take control of us. And I do that too, guys. And I'm saying we because I am guilty of that as well. I get defensive when people are coming at me. Sometimes I'm like, the fuck? But I have to close my mouth and just listen. And sometimes remove the messenger and just hear the message. Because sometimes we look at the messenger and we're like, oh, nope, I ain't listening to that bitch. And sometimes we'll miss the most important message. You know, I'm pulling your Puerto Rican card. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, that's it, no more. I got to find another culture. Do you know it was one indigenous man who saved 7 white families from starving in California in 1770? Benjamin Franklin poached my, my what? I don't know what, my great grandfather. Okay, sorry, my great grandfather from Germany. He never would have survived without a First Nations people. Wow. See? I think all races are beautiful. I always ask what ethnicity a person is and talk about their history. It's one of my many interests. I have more interest than just spooky history. I know you do. With a mom like yours, listen, Shay is a smart ass woman, bro. It's the ignorance for me. Me too, Breezy. That's what it is. It's the willful, right? Ignorance. When you decide you don't want to learn and you're not going to change or do better. That's worse than being ignorant. When you're willfully, and that's what's ignorant is not knowing. Being stupid is knowing and refusing to do better. So it's not even ignorant, it's being willfully stupid. And I don't say that lightly because we were not, my kids were not allowed to call each other stupid. But I see so much stupidity on YouTube from grown ass folks that are parents. Even if you're not a parent, you're old enough to be one, you're an aunt, an uncle, family member to somebody that you're influencing, and you're willfully being stupid and not trying to learn better and do better. So you spread your damn stupidity to the fucking rest of the YouTube and the fucking online because you refuse to listen and learn. No, no, thank you. And they double down today, even now calling me Amazon. Like, hate me, call me a bitch, okay, fine. But the racism and threatening my grandbaby goes too far. And that is my point, housewives. Keep it where it belongs. Our fight is, issues with each other with what we've said online, our opinions on things that we've said on YouTube, but people are taking this shit off of YouTube into people's family lives, and I've never been okay with that. And that's one thing, that's one place that I've never wavered. I've never wavered in the fact that I don't go after people's families, I don't go after people's kids, I don't involve any of that shit. I keep my fight with you on YouTube. That's it. I'm not going to look for your family. I'm not going to look up your kids. I'm not going to look up none of that shit because that shit has nothing to do with YouTube. And people have done that to me, all my fucking personal shit, stuff that I haven't even shared on YouTube, and they've brought it to YouTube. But I won't do that because I'm able to sleep with and at night and live with myself. But this shit goes way too far, man. Hi, not that girl. In my opinion, Hogg showed his abuse online. I don't know what you're referencing, but a lot of people have shown abusive behaviors. Yeah. Okay. So, hi Welsh. How are you, Mama? Okay. Let's see. We have another dirty delete. Oh, do you? What, the one she just did, Just Jules? Hey, Tennessee, Tennessee, my God. Tennessee whiskey, sorry. Sorry, Tennessee, sorry. I don't know, Tennessee. She's on my mind. Jen always says, how can I be racist? My daughter dates. That right there, her sentence right there is a fucking offensive. Playing the black friend card like that. Listen to me. There's people that can be black and be racist towards their own race. That's the thing. There's people that are Hispanic and are racist against their own Hispanics. Like, so that shit makes no sense. That I dated a black guy or my son dates black girls. Like, I've never said that. Who my sons date is their business. And I've never come here and said that. Never. And that is a fact. My sons date black girls. Now I said it. But I've never come here to use that as a shield for any of the nasty shit I've ever said on YouTube because I don't say racist shit. Um, but that's not a pass. That's not a get out of jail free card. This is not fucking Monopoly. You got to stand on your own deeds, your own actions, right? If you're saying, oh, I can't be racist because that's like me saying, I have a brother, I have brothers that are half black. I can't be racist if I say some racist shit, right? Tomorrow I'll be like, I can't be racist. I have brothers that are half black. I have a mom that was Afro Latina. What the fuck does that have to do with things that I'm maybe coming out of my mouth, with my deeds and my actions? Nothing. Nothing. There are self-loathing people in all races. So that shit doesn't hold no weight, and that makes me kind of look at you and side eye you more when you say some shit like that. Rhea felt the need to respond and attack over thoughts. She needed a shower. I don't know. I don't know because that's their go-to. That's their go-to. Thank you. Thank you. That's Mim's channel there. And Just Jules just did a live too. That I well, yeah, no, I love Just Jules. But Just Jules did a live and she ended her live to come here, and I appreciate that. And you well, if you want to see the squirrel mishap, but she also spoke about what Sly said. So let me share that because I get lost and then I'll never share it. Hold on. And I think I could share. I think Secret Friend will be okay with me sharing it. Hold on, sorry guys. I don't have my JJ here to help me. Sorry guys. 1 segundo. Okay, I won't be able to see the chat while I'm sharing this, but it's really short. Okay. Sorry. So this was the clip. This is on Dee's panel, unloading the clip with Dee, some shit, I think. I didn't really want to say her name, but I just want to give context of whose channel this was on. And so this is Dee here, and this is Sly here, okay?
That side over there, I don't even want him over here. I will block him. If I see him in here, I will block them. Mr. Fuck You Mean is the only one from over there that is welcome here. Because I like Mr. Fuck You Mean, you know.
And it's Mr. Fuck You Mean. That's what it is. Get it right.
I never had a problem with him at all.
No, I didn't. Actually, I flirted with him. For being a black guy, he's kind of cute.
Wow.
But that's just it. I don't meet too many black guys like that.
I don't meet too many black guys like what? Like what? Handsome? Like what? What the? I'm gonna play that one more time, okay? And people are gonna say this is taken out of context. No, I think it's very, very obvious. Fuck, she meant.
That side over there, I don't even want him over here. I will block him. If I see him in here, I will block them. Mr. Fuck You Mean is the only one from over there that is welcome here. Because I like Mr. Fuck You Mean, you know. I never had a problem with him at all.
No, I didn't. Actually, I flirted with him. For being a black guy, he's kind of cute. But that's just it. I don't meet too many black guys like that.
And that's funny. Right? And that's funny. And that's funny. Ha ha ha. So funny. So funny, right? But they were just talking crap about Just Jules because Just Jules has been talking about some guy that is off his rocker. He is. And because Just Jules dared to laugh at how redonkulous this dude is, he really is ridiculous. She dared laugh. She wasn't laughing at his remarks, his offensive remarks. She laughed at how ridiculous it was. And they lost their minds. Yet she's saying this shit, actively saying this shit. It's fucking gross, man. For a black guy, he's cute. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? So if I say, for a human being, you look half human, is that okay? What the fuck does that mean, man? Hey, Miss Manda, I'm sorry. Hey, everybody that came in, I'm so sorry. Hey, Lisa. That shit, when I heard that shit, what the fuck does that mean? I really want to understand. I really want to understand. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? I don't see black guys like that. Like what? Like what, bitch? Like what? Like what? Who? Midnight Blue. Hey. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That was racist as fuck, man. There's no misinterpreting it. Listen, Linda. I don't care. I don't care. That shit was obvious. Obvious. Listen, you don't even want to know. I don't even know. I know it's fucking gross, man. Yeah, I know. And that's what Just Jules was saying. This guy has lost his mind, seriously. And they tried to call her racist, and people were offended, and Just Jules apologized for it, for, laughing at it. She wasn't laughing with him, she was laughing at him. And but then you come and you say this shit out of your mouth, right? Like, the fuck are we talking about? And they talked about her laughing. But when this woman Sly says that, D laughed. D, that isn't she with a black man presently? So you're sitting up there while someone says, for a black man, he's cute, while you're with a black man, and you're okay with that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not okay with that shit. I'm not okay with that shit, and it's fucking gross. And when I heard it, I had to come talk about it. It's fucking gross. The stuff that was said about housewives, calling CPS, threatening to call CPS on her, minimizing, right? That you said she's an Indian, and saying that she needs to be kicked out of her tribe, then calling her Amazon, and then continuing instead of apologizing, and then people in the chat saying, yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. First of all, you're not indigenous. Who the fuck are you to tell her it's the same fucking thing? Who are you, Karenina? Because you're a fucking Karenina. Then y'all want to say we're snowflakes for being upset at the shit that we're hearing. We're the snowflakes. Vete pa la mierda, eh? Y'all done fucking lost your minds. Kareninas gonna tell us we're the snowflakes. But okay, snowflakes. Bitch, I don't melt under pressure. Never have. Never fucking have. But that shit is unacceptable. And Jules says she apologized if someone was hurt. Yep. They never apologized. I know they didn't. That is racist. That's blatantly racist. The fuck does she mean by that? I swear to God, I want to understand what she meant by that. I know what she meant, but what explanation can you have, right? We took it out of context. No, fuck, we did not. Fuck, we did not, man. You fucking racista, que? Exactly, Miss Manda. What does that mean? What does that mean, bro? I don't know. What? You meant to call her Manda, not Miss Mandarin. Listen. Sorry. I knew it was autocorrect. So I was like, wait a minute, let me, because that's what I don't need somebody else saying we're making some Asian jokes, because y'all know how motherfuckers love to twist shit. Bitches be playing Twister all day. And they'll be like, oh, Selfie was talking about racism, and they're talking about Asians. No, the fuck we weren't. It was fucking autocorrect, all right? The fuck out of here with that. Fuck out of here with that. No. Oh, wait, she said drop the link. Oh, listen, y'all ready? So sorry. So sorry, JJ. So sorry. I would have seen it tomorrow morning. Don't worry about it. I would have seen it tomorrow morning, girl. Oh my God. I didn't even see the comment, JJ. There goes the link. JJ, you're going to have to show me your booty to get up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Hey, Forever Young. How are you, sweetie? Instead of Lily offering an alternative to BS to the very ones who need to be in here educating themselves. What, she's live? Yeah, I agree. Oh my God, what? The squirrel breach was listen, that got my heart racing. Yeah. Yes, that's Shay's grand princess. Scared the shit out of me last year. Almost had a heart attack. Saying someone is cute for being black is racist. It is basically saying she expects black men to be unattractive. Right. Exactly. Black men are ugly. That's basically in essence what you're saying. And that you were shocked and surprised to see a black man that is attractive. The fuck, bitch? Are you blind? Blind, deaf, or dumb? Probably all of the three. Fuck you mean? Black men are some of the most beautiful men in the fucking planet. The fuck do you mean? I can't. I just cannot. Hey Celia, how are you, beautiful? We are human and bleed red. Was told by parents to teach each other how I want to be treated. Exactly. Did I say hi to my corns, mom? I hope so. CPS doesn't have the authority over tribal members. Good luck to them trying any shit with Housewives Tribe. I'd love to be there if they actually try some shit, right? But you know what it is? It's they trying to be as offensive as they can be and trying to intimidate her because they know, right? You know, you talk about people's kids, their grandkids, that is gonna hit us a fucking button in us. They're hoping that that will intimidate her in some way. No, because y'all motherfuckers didn't realize she got a lot more support than the fuck y'all think. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. That shit ain't gonna happen. Y'all bugging. Y'all bugging. Call for what? What are you gonna tell the CPS worker? What are you gonna tell them? Oh, she called me a bitch on YouTube. But we're the snowflakes. Get the fuck out of here. I know I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't even know. JJ, where you at, girl? You wanted the link. I gave it to you. Now she's like, no, now you gonna wait, selfie. She's like, but you made me wait 30 minutes. Now you gonna wait. Now you gonna wait. Oh, sorry, wait. I didn't read this one. And if they were so upset by the Jewish comment, why did they play it on a loop for 8 hours? Exactly. So we're gonna add insult to injury, right? Oh, so offensive. But let's keep letting everybody hear it so that because if we were truly offended, right, we wouldn't keep playing it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Now, playing it so somebody can hear it like we just did is one thing, right? Because if they come and I would have just said it, people would have been like, no, where's the receipt? There goes the fucking receipt. Hear it for yourself. Make up your own mind. I'm not here to tell people what they should hear, but I know what the fuck I heard. I know what the fuck I heard. So that's why I played it for you guys. But I'm not going to play it on a loop over again. It makes no sense. They're just full of shit. They just wanted something. So many people are so filled with hate that they're like salivating. Oh, I got something I could grasp onto. Ooh. Fucking phonies. I'm sorry. That was probably my son's dog. That was probably Stormy. So sorry. And messing with the tribe is federal, so I wish them luck filing a false report with the feds. You heard it there, look. You heard it there. Yes, I did drop it, sucker. Yes, I did. It's right up there. I'm going to drop it again, JJ. I'm going to punch you in the damn head. I did drop it, girl. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. JJ, I'm dropping it. Booyah. Did it drop? What the fuck? Okay. I drop it. I drop it right here underneath, and I drop it again. Okay, wait. Damn it. I saw a comment I wanted to read. Damn it. Where did I go? Oh, I went all the way back. Sorry. Okay. I agree with what you're saying about this person's comment, but I don't think Roadhog should be in here with this conversation. I respect that. Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh my. Yeah, I cannot. Chris Brown, listen. I'm talking about my Chris Brown, girl. I'm talking about my Chris Brown. Listen. Oof, Chris Brown. Sorry. Hey, Miss Cassandra, my naughty girl. Sorry. Damn it. Okay, I drop it. No, she doesn't. There she goes. JJ.
See my fan?
Yes, I see your fan, girl.
Okay,
Hey, hell, turn your damn fan.
Now you don't see it. Listen here, girl. Listen here. I was in this fucking chat for how long? Saying drop the link. And then you kept talking and you forgot to drop the link. But anyway, regardless, What in
I
the
didn't
hell?
see it.
Who-
Sorry. I
who
plead the
says
fifth.
some- Who
What?
says some dumb shit like that? Who says these dumb things? I like to just roast the bitch who says stupid stuff like that. For starters, like, okay, I say it all the time, right? Like, my preference, my husband is practically clear. He's so damn white. He's like white as white and blue eyes. That's like something that I find, like, we all have what we're attracted to the most. It doesn't mean that someone else, you don't say something like for a black guy or for a white person or for a Puerto Rican.
Right.
That's like
Right.
saying, oh my God, I'm so surprised that that person could be attractive even though they're a certain race. Like,
Right.
what?
That's openly racist. That's showing your prejudice.
Yes.
That's
Right.
showing your prejudice, that you were so surprised and shocked that a black person could be attractive. And how do you not understand that that is showing your blatant fucking prejudice and racism?
Disgusting. That is disgusting. It really is. It really is. Like, my daughter, what she's most attracted to is the darker the better. You know, I mean, we all have
Right.
what we're most
preferences,
attracted
right.
to, our preferences, but we don't say for a whatever that's a good looking person. Like, they're so surprised that someone of a different race might be attracted to people or something. You know, like, that's
Exactly.
weird. Who
It's
says
it's
things like
it's
that?
it's worse than weird because it's fucking racist. I'm gonna keep saying it in case somebody in the back didn't hear. It's fucking racist. And you're doing a stream where you're calling out supposed racism,
Yes. And
and you're
Forever
being
Young,
hella
yes.
racist. The fuck are we doing?
Forever
What?
Young just said, it's just like saying a person of color is well spoken. Exactly, right? Like,
Yes.
they can't be educated or,
Yes.
you know, I mean, that's
Or,
exactly
oh my
what it's
God,
like.
did you see how nice they were dressed for a black person?
Yes. Yep.
It's the
I
shit
don't
like
understand.
that gets me. It's a punch in the fucking gut. Like,
It's
what?
ignorance.
What did you say? It's like a triple take. Like, bitch, what did you just say?
That's ignorance, really.
That's
what it
beef
comes
around
down to.
here. That's beef where I come from. You say some shit like that, you gonna get your jaw rocked. And I'm not
Right.
threatening you. I'm just telling you. In New York, you be very, very careful with the shit that come out your mouth like that.
Right. Exactly. So how's
Because I
everybody
ain't
doing?
threatening
How are
nobody.
you doing? I missed you. I don't think you
I missed you
me.
too. I missed you
No,
too. I did miss you. It wasn't the same without you. I'm telling you, I was just gonna come and do a you know, nice little chat. I was like, okay, don't get canceled. You know, you didn't get canceled this week. Nah, fuck that bullshit. No. I'm telling
Listen, you
What?
can't go getting canceled without me. I need to get canceled right with you. So
Sorry, you're
don't be
right.
going and getting canceled without me.
You're right.
You got to be on
I-
your best behavior when I'm not with you.
You're right. Hi, cat. I'm telling you, but that shit, JJ, that shit had me so upset, man.
My daughter drove home, you know, so I'm in the car and it's just me and my daughter. My son went home earlier and then my husband is still there.
Right.
So my daughter was driving and I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I just put my earbud in and I heard Jules say that. And I'm like, what? Who would say something like that? I'm like, these people get worse and worse. Like, you think that they would get better or a little more
No,
careful
they
and
don't.
understand
They
that
don't.
you could be insulting a whole lot of people. And right, there are people that'll say, I don't give a shit. I don't care who I insult. But then don't pretend that what you just said couldn't be offensive to a whole lot of people.
Right.
You know,
So what do
you
you
have
think?
to-
Okay, I want to read Breezy's comments. Then I want to ask you a question. I could tell y'all so many stories about how many times that has happened to me, and I could imagine, Breezy girl. I could imagine, and I'm sorry
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
shit. And
it's
I saw
awful.
Breezy girl in chat, and she was so upset. She says she's
Breezy's-
literally sick of this shit. She's tired of the racism that
Yes.
is openly happening on YouTube, online, and it's
Mhm.
becoming worse and worse. It's like we have stepped back in time. We
Yes.
are regressing. We are regressing as fucking human beings, and we don't care. You know, and the thing is that I keep saying it, when you learn better, you do better. But it's as if these people want to be offensive purposely and think that there's no fucking repercussions for what they're
Right.
saying, and there is, and there are.
Right. And it's, you would think getting on any kind of public platform, you would not say something if you possibly think it could be offensive, or if you do happen to say it and you didn't mean it the way that it sounded, you would apologize. But you can't then go pointing fingers at the person like, how dare they call out what I said as racist?
How dare they be offended? How dare
Yeah,
they be offended,
exactly.
in essence?
It's
Like,
crazy. And how many times have we done that? Got up here and talked about things that have been said.
yeah,
And we can speak mostly on like where we are allies for all people of
yes,
color and
yes,
for white people too. We don't care. We're just allies. Like, how about we just treat
yes,
each other good and not like
exactly.
shit because of
We
what
stop going to
nationality?
racism to come at somebody.
Yeah,
How about we stop
exactly.
doing that?
Right. And looks too, I don't get into people's looks. There are times, trust and believe, I would want to, but I don't. When it comes to, someone being heavy or whatever the case may be, it's like there are things that I could really go after that have nothing to do with the way that the person looks. So it's really disturbing to hear somebody say that for a Black person, what?
Yeah, no,
What?
that's, I know, I'm sorry. I know it's Stormy. Is that, listen, she's outraged too. Stormy's
Yeah.
like, what they said? Oh, hell no. She had an opinion too.
Yeah,
My
don't
friend
blame
Stormy's
her.
like, nah, I don't play that. The fuck?
Yeah, this is not even something that teeters on a racist comment. This is flat out, what the
Right? Thank you. Okay, because I was like, I know people gonna be like, oh, selfie, whatever. Because I have an opinion, even if
willing
it
to
is
talk on it. We're
something
willing to
that is
talk on it.
valid, right?
Yep.
It's like,
Yep.
it's null and void because I say it. And oh, JJ's here, Mufasa, we getting canceled now. Fuck y'all. I don't care. Don't fucking be racist. But I think that Kira made a good point too. She said it's just like when somebody that's overweight, you say, "Oh, you have such a pretty face," or "Oh, oh, you would be so much prettier if you lost a little
Oh, that's
weight," or something like that.
true. That's so
It's
true. Oh, you have such a pretty face. Like, what the
Yes,
fuck are you
that's
trying
what
to
Kira said.
say?
It's like saying somebody that's telling somebody that's overweight, "Oh, you have such a pretty face, though." The
Yeah,
fuck? Fuck you. Did I ask? Like, what the fuck?
and come
And
on, people know what they're doing when they say
yeah,
something like
yes, they
that.
know,
They
and they
know
don't
what
care.
they're doing. That might as well be like, your body sucks, you're fat, but your face is pretty. I mean, just go ahead and say that because that's what you're
Right,
saying.
right. Just say what you mean. And True Crime B says those are microaggressions that slip out when people have embedded racism in their minds, and that is exactly right. And I can share something, okay? Excuse me. One of my grandmothers used to say things, and it's not that she was openly racist, but she had prejudice. She had prejudice, and I think that it came from her grandparents or her parents. And when I was growing up, to hear my grandparents say things like that, it hit me wrong. Like when it hit my ear, it wasn't something that I was like, yeah, I agree with that. I was like, no, that's not right. Like schooling my grandmother, like, abuelita, like, no, 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 we don't say those things. Like, what are you talking about? And so I understand that, but you educate, right? Your family, your loved ones, you educate yourself. You understand? And my mother and my parents taught us we don't see color. Color is not a determining factor in any judgment or any relationship. That's not a determining factor. My family is literally a rainbow. My brothers and sisters, literally a rainbow. So we were never taught to see that, to see people, to see their deeds. And that is a fact, a fucking fact.
Yeah,
And that is
yeah.
what I passed on to my sons. We don't see color. You see people. You see fucking people. You see their deeds, man.
My father was the opposite. He was like, really? He's like, why you always pick these white guys? I'm like, Dad, shut up. I like that white guy. Thank you. I
Right,
like,
right.
it was funny. And we all have, but
Yep,
yes, it
yep,
was
BB.
something that,
Straight.
and if we continue seeing, if you and I and others, Just Jules and Breezy and everybody, even like I miss Mandy. We haven't seen our Mandy in a bit.
I
But
know
I
we were
mean,
talking about Mandy today. We love her.
oh,
We
were
love
you? Yeah, I know. I miss her. But you know, it's like if people like us, it could seem annoying, right? Like we're gonna
Yep.
call it out every time we see it, kind of thing, right?
True.
Well, if people didn't,
Bye,
there would
Pam.
be the same mentality that there was years ago. And we
Yes.
don't want that. We want
Yes.
to
No, we
change
don't want
that. We
that.
want to fix it. And the only way to fix it is, you know, like
Exactly.
I say, education, but you have to be willing to listen and not be so on guard and have these walls up that you're
Defensive.
not
Right.
defensive. Like, no, because, and that's why I always say, I know it is not people of color's job to
Yep.
educate people.
Yep.
It's not. They don't have to. They don't have to say a word, and people just should not be ignorant. However, you know, if somebody is willing to listen, I'm always willing to talk about it.
Yes.
Always, in a way
Yes.
that is not demeaning or degrading or makes them feel stupid. I would rather them walk away and go, okay, I get it now. And I understand why I should never say that again. Or at
Right.
least think about
Right.
why I should never say that again, rather
Yeah.
than just have people walking around pissed off, you know? Like, because I happen to say something, they'll get mad.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
I'm definitely willing to learn and do better. Hi,
right.
Fun Size. Hi, Sarah Q. I definitely am. You know, because I know, and I've said this many times, I was raised in the 90s, in the 80s and the 90s, and things that were okay to say back then, and even in the 2000s, the early 2000s, are not okay now. You know what I mean? And so I had to learn that, and I had to learn to filter myself and understand and educate myself as to why these things are unacceptable now. And it's not okay for me to say, well, I was raised in the 80s and 90s and that's it was acceptable then. So oh well, sucks to be you. No, because that means that my maturity is still back then when I was a teenager and a kid. You know what I
Right.
mean? I am
We have to
40. I'm in my
grow.
40s. Yeah. I can't still use that excuse that it was okay when I was 13, 14, 15 years old to say this shit. No, because what does that mean? That my maturity stunted in my teenage years? In some cases it did, but no, not in not wanting to learn and not to evolve into a better person. So it's not
Right.
okay. That's not a fucking valid excuse. And you know, continuing to give passes to this stuff, and it's not okay. It's not a
No.
fucking okay. I'm
And
sorry.
that's why it has to be spoken out on more. And I know that people don't want to hear it and they don't want to hear it. And it sounds like, you know, people are being a broken record and it's like, oh, you're just looking to call someone out. No, that's not it at all.
No,
It's just that
no, it's
if
not.
we don't, you know, everything stays like status quo and people could say that and
Yes,
feel that way.
yes,
And they're not, you know, it's not the 90s anymore.
it's
Hello, we
not.
have the internet. You can hurt a lot more feelings and a lot,
Exactly.
you
You
know,
can
be
reach a lot more
offensive.
people, right? With
Yes, you
your
can reach a
ignorant
lot more
bullshit.
people.
It's true when you think
Exactly.
about it. In the 90s, right? Everything was by ear, word of mouth, right? You were in a crowd or you were with a bunch of friends and you said something and it got passed around to maybe your friends, further friends, your neighborhood. But that was literally as far as it went. Like, you know, they were, oh, did you hear what Cindy said? And maybe tomorrow, you know, my neighbors 3 blocks down or 5 blocks down will be like, damn, Cindy, I heard what you said 3 days ago. That was some bullshit. Now it's
Yeah.
the internet. We have people in Australia. We have people in the Netherlands. We have people in the UK, everywhere, hearing instantly what we say. Our reach is so far greater. Our influence is infinite. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as if you're in a private setting in your house with a bunch of friends saying some off color shit
Right.
amongst yourselves. You're on a public platform. You have a fucking obligation to do right and to try
Right.
to
Be better.
morally
And
and ethically not do any harm to motherfuckers. Like,
you know,
do I need
you
to say
don't
it?
know. You
God
don't
damn it.
even know who could be listening, right? It could be anybody.
You
And
don't know.
what if
Right.
it's somebody, you know, that's in their teenage years or even early 20s or whatever and is confused and doesn't really talk about these things a lot and have heard other people say things like, you know, for a black guy, he's kind of cute or whatever the case may be.
Did they
But
get
if
rid of
we get
them?
up, yeah,
Sorry. Did they get rid of that bot? I don't know. Did they that whatever that private dating chat girls? Get the fuck out of here. Is it
we
gone? I
don't,
can't even see. I'm way up there. I
yeah,
think
none of
so.
us are looking to date. No girls.
No, we're good.
From
And hi,
spam.
Mama Sparlings. That's gross. Get out of here with that, man. See no damn fucking Tinder. Hey, Bliss Chris. Sorry, JJ. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just saw
No,
that
it's
shit.
okay.
Get out of here with your Tinder bullshit. Nobody interested in
Yeah.
that shit. Sorry,
Yeah,
please continue. Sorry.
I think that it's, it takes a little bit, because then if you're hanging around on your stoop or whatever and you're talking shit, whatever, and nobody says anything to you and nobody checks you on it, that's the way that it was. But now, it was never the right thing to do or the right thing to say. But
Right.
now there are people, there's no excuse for the ignorance anymore. Like there's none.
none.
There's a lot of education. There's
Yeah.
just us talking about it on here, and you're some teeny tiny channel, but there are a lot of channels that talk about it. And if
Right.
people would just be willing to listen, and it's not like we're trying to school you, we're trying to hurt your feelings or tell you how wrong you are. We are trying to tell you what it means and the impact that you have when you say very ignorant things like that.
I agree.
It reaches a
agree.
far wider place than just
Yes.
a stoop in a conversation.
Yes. And Grace Case asked a question. She said, when we white people say we don't see color, we often get pushback on that. Can you address that, please? Yes. And I think that we have to be very aware of the conversation that's being had at the moment, right? So I'm going to use an example because I don't know exactly, Now, there's been times where white people have been told that as a way to shut them up, right? That they can't have an opinion, which I don't agree with. I think that any and everyone can be an ally and can add to a conversation, because if the point is to continue to educate people that may sincerely not know, right? Because they haven't had these kinds of experiences. Like, we can only speak from our experiences, from our upbringings, what we were exposed to. Now, let's say that a white person that went to a predominantly white school and wasn't really raised around too many people of color, their experience with Black people, Hispanic people, whatever, is going to be limited. So their learning may mainly come from their family, from from their peers, from what they see on television. You understand? And so I take that into account, and it should always be a point to try to educate someone in a positive way, not in what?
Oh, I was just going to say, I think for, questioning whether or not it's okay to say I see color or I don't see color. Well, I think that when people say, well, that's wrong, you definitely see color and we want you to see our color. I understand it from both sides, because I understand what's being said by the person that isn't of color, that they are trying to say that, yeah, they see that you're Black, but it doesn't matter to them. You are a brother or a sister, or you're just a human being, and I know that's
not trying to minimize their experience as a person of color.
Exactly.
When
Yes,
you're not trying to
difference.
minimize somebody's experience and say, if somebody's saying, hey, I've been racially profiled, or I've had this racist experience, and somebody's saying, well, I don't see color, that's diminishing their experience. But when you're saying, listen, I don't see color, I see you as an equal, that I think that it's very different. So I think that it's the context
different.
and the conversation that's being had and is surrounding it matters greatly in that, in my opinion. And I can only say from my opinion, because again, I'm not a Black person. I don't speak for them. I never pretended to speak for them. Just in my opinion. So when I say that I don't see color, that's what I mean. But I'm very aware that there are color, and I'm very aware of what Black people have gone through, people of all ethnicities, indigenous people, what they have gone through. I'm not saying that I don't see it in that way and that I diminish their experience. I mean that when it comes to love, and it comes to empathy, and when it comes to compassion, and treating people the way I want to be treated, I see no color. That's what I mean. So I should have clarified that.
Well, no. Because it was a question asked, and I understand what Grace is asking, because sometimes you can say it, and then other times, people's heads get taken off if they say that. And there's a difference. So I
Yeah.
typically avoid that altogether
Yeah.
because, again, I don't want to be offensive in any sort of way. So I just don't say that because the reality is, of course, I see color. I see what you look like. I see you're not blonde. I could see a redhead over there.
Yes.
I could see you're dark skin, they're
Yes.
light skin, they're,
Right.
whatever the case may be. So I see that and I avoid that because I know that it could be taken in another way. And that's not
Yes.
my
So
intent.
I apologize if
So,
my
yeah.
words were taken that way. I didn't mean it that way. I just meant that I love people based on who they are, not
Yes.
on what their exterior looks like. So I apologize. Thank you for even bringing that up because I never wanted to be a misunderstanding or for me to come across as insensitive because that's not what I meant at all. So
No,
I
you would
thank you for
never.
clarifying that.
You would never
I
do
would
that.
never
You
say
would
that.
never, never.
But Bliss
Mm-mm.
Chris said most people don't listen anymore now. Don't listen anymore nowadays. When you speak, they're already thinking of what they can say to prove their point or push their agenda, and that happens so much. I know that that used to happen to me in my intimate relationship. Right when I'm arguing with my husband, I'm already thinking of a comeback. I'm not even listening to what he's saying. I'm already like on the defensive. Like, oh no, but wait, how about when you did this to me in 1895? You know what I mean? I'm already thinking, and that happens a lot. And sometimes you have to like chill and listen. And that happens a lot. You're so right, Bliss Chris. That happens
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
A lot, a lot. People don't want to listen. They're immediately thinking. Like I can tell when my husband is
Hey,
listening and
Angela.
when he's not. And he
Yeah.
may not be saying anything, but I can tell that he's like ready to speak. And it's like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
wait, let me get it all out first because you're going to say something that is not going to be the a good response
Right.
actually saying because you're not letting me finish. So, it's like let me finish and then you can
Thank
respond
you.
kind of thing. And I try to work on that too because I think we all have a propensity
Yes.
to do things like that.
Just Jules. She's still waiting to be extradited to Australia. Get in line. We're still waiting for that motherboard too. So
The motherboard.
it might be a minute, Jules.
Where did the
Um,
motherboard go? Was the
I,
motherboard
I
even
don't
staying
know.
in Australia or was it
That
being
shit got
shipped out?
lost. That shit is at the bottom of the sea. It's with the
Oh,
Titanic. I
oh, the
was raised in
motherboard's
the
gone.
60s and 70s, and for me, it's never been okay. Racism has never been
It's
okay.
not. It's
Right.
not
But
okay.
I mean, like there was certain things like, I say it a lot. I was raised with Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. That
Yes.
sort of humor was different, like the dirty, raunchy humor, where now
Mm-hmm.
you can't say those kinds of jokes. But racism and none of that, that's never been okay with me either. I meant like with humor, you know what I mean? And being able to say certain things, being politically incorrect was a thing. And it was comedy back then. And now you have to be politically correct. So that's what
Oh
I mean. I
yeah,
mean
think
towards race.
about it. Like Red
Humor
Fox,
again.
Sanford and Son, and even the
Yes.
Jeffersons calling, his neighbor honky, and like they just went at each
Yeah,
other
right.
constantly, back and forth, and it was
Archie
always
Bunker. Yeah,
it
all of
was
that.
so funny though. Like, but that was a time, and I'm sorry if I'm watching. I think that shit's funny. It's funny because I know
Right.
they're not taking it all serious over there, and
Yep.
I'm not
Yep.
gonna offend anybody by laughing over here in my bedroom
Thank
to
you.
myself,
Yeah.
But I just do. I loved shows back then when everybody didn't have to worry and
Right.
see. But now with the internet, it is a very wide reach and you
Yes.
have to be careful because you don't know who's listening or who
You're
might
right.
suddenly think. We don't know who's listening right now. Somebody could be listening, we never heard of them before, they're always in the bushes, whatever, the very first time they're hearing us, and they might be thinking, oh damn, I didn't realize that if I say I don't see color it means that I'm trying to minimize their
Right. Right.
ethnicity and what they've been through.
Right.
So
Right.
those kind of things are important conversations. It doesn't have to be so like cutthroat
Yeah.
and I'm gonna attack you.
I
You say
agree.
one
Right.
wrong word,
Yes.
or it's a bit much sometimes.
And I agree. And I agree. We try to obtain color. Most white people did anyway. So did I. Tanning was a thing. Sitting in the sun, but can't acknowledge how beautiful people of color are. And you know what? Black don't
Yeah.
crack. I see
Yeah.
that. Black does not crack, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
they are ageless. And it's just like with Asian skin, they're beautiful. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
never ever take that for granted. Trust me. Hi Debbie Lowe. How are you, sweetie? Um, and I just think that if we embrace the differences instead of trying to point it out as something that's wrong or that's broken. You know, differences is what
Mhm.
makes us beautiful. We're not assembly line. We're not assembled, you know what I mean, in a factory. We're made different. We're made unique. And I always love that about everybody. I think it's mainly when white people say that after saying something that can be seen as microaggressive. I've seen
Mm.
that. And I agree. I think that's
Yeah.
what that is as well. Yes.
Yes. Yes. You're right.
I
Definitely.
definitely agree. Again, I just felt inclined to talk about this. And again, I know that people that hate us will be like, oh well, Selfie and JJ, what about this? And what about that? And what about this?
What
This
about
was
what?
something like, why didn't you talk
Way
about
racist.
the racist remark that was made way over yonder?
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Channels we never even heard of. They'll be like,
Yeah,
why didn't you correct so and so?
yeah,
Like, who? Where? What?
yeah.
Like, we are
And
not the
no,
social justice warriors of the internet. We are
Red,
only trying
no,
to
we're
speak
not.
on a couple of little things that we hear, whether it's right or wrong, and be an ally to people of
We are
color. But
allies
that,
in the real form. We're not trying to be social justice warriors. This is not performative. This is
nope.
something that I felt in my heart. It hurt me to see people upset, and I wanted to speak about it. I'm telling you, there's nothing performative about us. Nothing. It bothered me, and I felt like I wanted to speak about it. I'm not a clout chaser. I don't do things because it's the popular thing to do, whether people believe that or not. I don't give a fuck. Because
Do
if I
people,
was that, my channel would be way bigger than it is. I don't give a fuck about that. If I feel something in my heart, I'm gonna come and talk about it. I
do
don't
people
see it
know
all.
though, Cindy? Do
What,
they know
Jacob?
who this person is? I'm sorry.
Who? What person?
I think I have a little bit of a lack. The person who said that about they would be attractive or whatever the case may
Yeah,
be,
that's
whatever.
Sly. Yeah, Sly.
A
She used to
slide.
be 24 carat or some shit.
Oh,
You know who that is. You know who that is, JJ.
I do?
Girl.
Okay, you'll have to tell me after because I'm not even thinking of it right now in my head. But if this is a person that's been around, what are you doing, man? Come on, rethink yourself. Rethink what you just said. That's nasty. And whoever she said it to deserves an apology.
I just put it in the private chat, JJ.
Oh,
Look in the
okay,
private
okay,
chat.
all right. Private
Yeah,
chat. Okay.
it's unacceptable. And Nurse Jen, I hope you heard me say hi to you. I think it's important that we see color so that we can understand and learn about other people's culture. However, it's also true that we should treat everyone equally no matter their race. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. I know now. Yep, yep, yep. You're right.
Yeah.
I know.
Everyone in here needs to smash the like button. Oh, thank you, secret friend. And I
Thank
appreciated your
you.
comment. She said, I just love how educational, controlled, and understanding this conversation is. This is a tough topic and it's being handled amazingly. Thank you. And that's
Yeah.
all we want to do. I swear we don't come here trying to be know-it-alls because we're not, right? We learn every
No.
day. I say it all the time. I put my foot in my mouth almost every stream. I swear to God. My foot tastes gross. I'm tired of tasting it, but sometimes I gotta taste it, just like life. But there's certain things that are unacceptable, you know.
You very rarely speak out of turn when you are not like responding to someone. You don't just decide to go after people. It's in a
Yeah.
response to something. And typically it'll be like a 9 out of 10 and you're finally like, "All right, that's it. The 10th time we're responding," kind of deal. And but this is something I was completely shocked. And did anybody in the chat that I don't even know when the stream was, but to this Sly
And I
person,
think
did
it was last
anybody?
night. I think it was last night, if I'm not mistaken. It was on Dee's panel. Dee that unloading the clip
Yeah,
and shit.
okay. But nobody said anything?
I don't know
Okay.
because they I don't know. I don't think so because it just was doubled down on today.
Oy, oh my
You know,
God.
people were
Mm,
still making remarks about housewives.
gross.
Did you hear that part, Gigi? Right, you were here for what was said
I
about
didn't hear what
housewives.
was said to housewives. Nope, don't know. What was
There,
said?
well, indigenous people were called Indian, and
Right.
it was said that she needs to be kicked out of her tribe, and yeah, and that her
Oh, that's why I
CPS,
said I'm going to take your Puerto Rican card away from you next.
yes, please.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
and the
What?
CPS needs to be called on her.
What's
Oh,
wrong
where
with
you going?
these people?
You look sexy, boy. My son looks sexy as hell. I'm like, boy, where you going?
Uh,
He's going out for drinks. I was like, wait a minute, Linda. You looking a little sexy there, boy. Looking a little sexy. Sorry. He does. He looks so handsome. I was
oh,
like, hey,
you
what
got
you
called in Amazon?
Yes,
Why
she
are
got
you
called
called
in
in
Amazon.
Housewives?
She
What
got
in the fuck?
she got called in Amazon. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to see your comments. Yep. What about these pronouns, though? Am I the only one?
This is terrible.
Yeah, pronouns is a whole other discussion,
Oh,
but I think
girl.
someone sometimes we don't know
Yeah, I'm
pronouns,
confused.
but when someone tells you their pronouns, we have to respect it. I think it's all about, it all comes down to respect.
do.
Sometimes we don't know. Honestly,
Right.
we don't know. But when you're made aware of it and you still ignore it and decide that, for example, let's say I went by them and they or he, right? And you come and you see me with makeup on and you're like, oh, she. And I'm like, no, it's them or he. And you're like, oh, well, she. Now it's the
Yeah,
blatant
that's
disrespect for me. That's what it is. It's about the respect. It's about the respect. If you
right.
don't know, it's and somebody
Yeah, why
corrects
can't
you
people
with
just respect each other?
right. Yeah, Archie Bunker's not for
Why
today.
can't
You're
people
right.
just respect each other and leave like all of these things out of their vocabulary if you're not sure or ask, I mean, I
Right.
get it. Some people are
Exactly.
so afraid to ask because they don't want to be labeled as something that they may not be. They're just not sure, and like you said, there are people in areas of the world, I mean, believe it or not, that there may not be a lot of people of color and they don't know, or there may not be
Yes.
a lot of LGBTQ members.
Right.
There may not be a lot, so
Right.
they don't know and they need to ask. Now, for me,
Yes.
listen, I don't know a whole lot when it comes to LGBTQ. I mean, I have family members. My
Right.
cousin's female. She's marrying her fiance is a female as well.
Her
We love
wedding's
them.
next
I could
month.
care less. No, 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 no. This is another one.
Oh.
This is another
Oh,
one,
okay.
and
Sorry.
her wedding is next July. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna
Good.
be. I mean, I'm excited. We're excited. We don't care. It's just a matter of it. And I think us as people of color too, and I think people that are LGBTQ shouldn't look to just like jump down someone's throat right away if
Right.
they didn't intend it to be said that way.
Right.
Say things like, listen, let me, because I've had to do it. I've had to do that
Yes.
recently,
It
with a
shuts down the
friend.
conversation.
It
Your
does.
presentation is gonna determine how it's received. So if you
Yep.
come at it aggressively and nasty from the beginning, you're shutting down the conversation before it's even begun. You know what I mean?
Yes.
In
And
my
I've had to
opinion.
do that recently. I had to do that
Yeah.
recently with friends and say, wait a minute. Yeah, let me, I don't think you understand this, but what you're saying right now, and this is where it originates from. And and the person was so appreciative and thankful and
Yes.
grateful that I
Yes.
explained it. And they'll never
Yes.
say it again. They were so sorry.
No.
And they'll make sure
That's
that won't
right.
happen again. And that's all you could
That's
really
right.
ask for, because they're
Yep.
raising kids too, and those kids will no longer think it's, or may never think that it's okay to say that because they're not hearing the parents say it.
I
So
agree.
it's
I
learned,
agree.
it's learned behavior.
Tina. And that's what Lisa said. Racism is learned. We aren't born
Yes.
being racist, and we aren't.
Yes,
Hate
Lisa,
is
right.
taught. Hate is a learned behavior. Children are, because, okay, she said this comment. I will always remember my little brother getting mad at an adult when he was maybe 4. Someone said his friend was black, and he turned red and said, no, she's not, she's brown. And that
Aw.
is the innocence of children.
Yeah.
Children are
Aw.
innocent and are loving until they're taught to be bigots and they're taught hatred. That is a learned behaviors, and we have to stop teaching that, teaching intolerance, teaching hatred, and it's
Well,
hard because some of us are, that's what we learned, and you can only give what you have to give. But that's why it's about learning and being open to learning and expanding your fucking horizons.
and
You
some
know,
of it's just common sense though.
oh, it
Like,
was this
I'm
morning, JJ.
sorry,
Sorry,
Sly.
sorry to
Like,
cut
I'm
you off.
sorry,
You heard
Sly.
JJ?
Yes,
I'm
this
sorry.
morning was the chat.
Sorry. Yes, I just wanted to.
Is that what it
Yeah,
was? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that is a common sense. Like, no, like that isn't, there's some meaning behind it and you just didn't realize it. No, sorry, what you said was
Right.
racist beyond belief, disgusting, and that's why you're being called out on a public platform for it. On two well, I guess we kind of, it's the same app, but yeah, on two channels being called out for it because it's not, that's not cool. That's not
No,
cool.
it's
You
not.
know,
Okay.
you know what you're saying, and you're insulting an entire ethnicity because you're
And then she
ignorant.
was coming at Just Jules for anti-Semitism, and then you're being racist towards indigenous people and black people. Like what?
What? How is Jules an anti-Semite now?
Because somebody she was covering was saying some offensive stuff, and Just Jules has said this guy is off his rocker. You know what I mean? And they're holding her accountable for something else that
Okay.
someone that's not even affiliated with
Oh
her,
my
she doesn't
lord.
even know on a personal level, is not a friend, is never in her chat. They're trying to hold her accountable for something that a stranger essentially said while they're actively saying this shit out of their own fucking mouths. And you're sitting
That's
next to
crazy.
somebody that's laughing that you're saying this shit on the same panel with you while you're trying to call out racism. It's the fucking irony for me, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I
that
would never in a
crazy
million years think.
oxymoron. I'm
I
calling
would.
out racism while I'm racist. My fucking brain is like blown away, bro. I cannot.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, I would never in a
Sure.
million years think because Jules commentates on things that she sees and hears. So I don't see
Yep.
her being an anti Semite by any means or racist. Not that I've heard anyway. You know, I mean, I can't, obviously, we can't hear and see all things.
Yeah.
However, responsible for what other people say.
Right.
We can't, that,
Exactly.
no, like, Cindy should not be responsible for what comes out of my mouth as a grown woman across the country from her. You know,
And
then
vice versa.
it's
JJ's
crazy
not
to me.
responsible for me either,
Yes,
right?
yes,
and
absolutely.
they and
Like,
they
that's so
swear that
weird.
we're like conjoined, like
I
they do
know,
that all the fucking time, like,
I
oh,
know
they're
they
both
do.
Puerto Rican and they co-panel, they're one person, one entity, one mind. No, the fuck we're not. Shut the fuck up.
Well, it was said before too, and Cindy, and I know what this is like. Now, I'm telling you, this has nothing to do
Racist.
with Puerto Rican. It has nothing to do with it. But it was said that when we were in a group of people, that we were closest only because we're both Puerto Rican.
Yep.
What?
Yep, that's what they
What the
said.
hell?
Yep. Oh, they're just close because they're Puerto Rican. They're
Yeah.
excluding other people. Like, what the fuck? I didn't even know JJ was Puerto Rican when I met her. I swear, I assumed
No,
she
she
was white.
didn't.
I
She
assumed she
didn't.
was white. That shit didn't matter to me. I found out later we were already close. I was like, oh shit, you're Hispanic?
Right.
What? That shit didn't matter to me.
Yeah, because I didn't ever show myself.
No,
I didn't ever show
no,
myself on camera. I didn't talk about any
no,
of that.
no.
Nothing.
She just had an
Today, right now,
avatar.
I'm darker than you.
Right.
I'm darker than you right now,
Yeah, I
Cindy.
could
I was out on
imagine
the
you out in
beach
the.
and I get dark, dark. Yeah, as soon
Hi,
as I go out there, I
Sherry.
get really
I
dark.
was so disheartened last night by all the hate. Where is the compassion and respect for all? Exactly. Hi, Nikki. And that's the
Hmm.
thing that we have to stop. We have to start thinking of people on a whole. You know what I mean? And the people that you're affecting that you're not targeting directly, it still affects other people.
Hold on one second.
You're targeting towards one people, but you're hitting so many others. And to
What?
say that, oh well, you know what I mean? And I've heard this too. Like, oh, I wasn't talking about them though. I was talking about you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It fucking affects people. And we can, and I used to say that too. I remember there was a time that I was like, oh, don't jump in front of a bullet that wasn't aimed for you. And I had to rethink that because Cindy, you can't say that. You can't say don't jump in front of a bullet that's not aimed for you if I'm not talking to you because it affects people. And I'm not talking about little things. Like sometimes people want to nitpick shit. Like I called you a bitch. Ah, she called us all bitches. No, I said she was a bitch. If you think you're a bitch, that's on you. But like I'm talking about the big things. Like if I make general broad statements about ethnicities or something. I'm not even going to say an example because I ain't trying to put that out there. But things like that, then of course I'm affecting multiple people. You know what I mean? If I say something about SA in a disparaging way, I'm affecting multiple people that may have had SA trauma. Things like that have to be understood and not fucking just pushed to the side. Hi, G.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that
And
that's
we have to realize that everybody has different experiences too. So
definitely.
what someone could have gone through, say, even if they're thinking like high school,
Oh, yes.
their high school life, and they were picked on whether they were the only black person in the school or the only white person in the school. We have to
Right.
remember that those experiences are going to matter, and
They are gonna matter, right?
it's up to you. Do you want to be able to say whatever you want and fly out of your mouth at knowing that you're going to hurt innocent people that have had horrible experiences, or are you just willing to maybe question and be willing to learn and listen, and maybe
Some
not
people
say
aren't,
things?
Gigi. Some people are so self-centered that what they feel, their needs, their feelings are all that matters. And I
That's
think that
sad.
those are the people that are dangerous on YouTube, when they don't take into account that they have an influence over people, no matter how great or small that may be. Right? No matter how many people watch you, people may watch later. It gets past people, past the links. So your words may reach more people than you've ever thought of or intended. So you have to have a fucking, you have to realize you have a responsibility. Sometimes we get mad and we come here and we say things and we're like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have pressed live when I was so angry. That happens. But when we go way too far, when we're fucking doxing people or targeting people's kids and all this shit, making threats, and Just Jules is right. Somebody actually thought she had this man on panel. Yahoo Boy actually thought that Just Jules had this man on panel by the things that he was hearing, because they were so outraged and twisted shit. It was like, oh my God, she's endorsing this guy and actually had him on her channel. And that was not the fucking truth at all. She was just covering his outrageous shit that he says. But that's this telephone game that we play. People say things, especially Jen Bailey. That bitch is the twister queen.
No,
And
she's crazy, that one. Oh my
and
God.
gets
And I
people
don't
to
like to
believe
use
this
that word
shit.
easily, but Jesus Christ, that one is
Listen,
a
man, she's not
broken
well, bro. She's not
record.
well. She gets on my fucking
Really.
nerves with her shit, bro. It
Every
really does.
single stream, like every so often, once a week, I'll be like, all right, they're talking about her. Let's see what's going on. You tune in, and it's like, well, shit, she was just saying the same exact thing last week, and the week before that, and the week before that, and the week
Yep.
before that.
Yep.
And she's always outraged and
Big
saying that
bad
people are
wolf.
making her life miserable. It's like, I
Yes.
feel like, like calling her on the real phone. I don't know her number. I don't even know her whatsoever. And being like, girl,
You say
you
that
do
she's gonna say,
know.
"Oh, JJ's threatening. She's gonna call me. She's
I
gonna
know.
come to
I know.
Ohio."
But no, like, I'm just saying, I would like to call her and be like, girl, you do know you could just click off, right? And like, it's not.
No, but she
not
acts
about-
like this stuff has real life consequences. Like that's like me.
crazy.
The people that hate us on YouTube. Like that's like me saying, and watch her say I was talking about her family. That's like me saying, my son, I'm telling you, like my sons are like, Mom, let's go to dinner. And a stream was done about us last week, right, JJ? There was
Right.
a stream done about us last week.
Always
So because somebody
something.
did a stream about me last week, my sons
Who
want me to go
cares?
to dinner tonight. No, I'm just saying. So I'm like, guys, I can't go out. I'm just so affected by a stream that a fucking stranger did on the internet, that going to dinner with you guys in real life and getting out of the
Never.
house. I can't go out to dinner, guys. I can't. She may be in the bushes. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, how does that affect you? How does that stop you from doing real life things? And this is the delusions that these people have. I
Some
can't
weird
do
shit.
things in real life. It's their fault. My life sucks. No, bitch, it's your fault. Your
I
life.
had heard that she didn't go to her daughter's graduation and like real life things over internet stuff.
Yes, and blamed people on
Right?
the internet,
Yeah.
Just Jules, and she switches who she blames, and
What in
it's
the
crazy.
fuck?
There's no way. There's no
I
way that
mean,
would happen. Hey, the doll. There's no way. There's no way that I'm gonna miss
there's
an
not a damn
important
thing
event in
that
my
would
kid's life.
ever keep exactly.
Never.
Even a
Never.
non-important event. If my
No.
child wanted me to
Even
be
if I had to
somewhere
get
or
a
do
fucking
something,
security or get one of my brothers to escort me, like, let's go, escort me. Like, imagine Me looking
Did
outside
she
and
have
being like,
delusions that she was going to be like attacked or something? She went to her own daughter's thing. I mean,
what else could it be? Like, I don't understand how you're saying that people on the internet kept you from doing real life things. Like, there's no way,
no,
unless they're now, if people are
that's a
actually
bullshit
stalking
excuse.
you,
I'm sorry. I'll
right? But
call
ain't
that
nobody
shit out all
stalking her,
day.
bro.
That's
Ain't
an
nobody going to
excuse.
her house. Like, that's not
No,
a thing.
no.
That's not real. It's just you don't want to do anything with your life, and you just want to blame it on people on the internet because
Yeah,
you're not being
exactly.
productive in your life. Like, and that's a fucking, you're using people as a scapegoat. And the people that keep coddling it are creating the monsters that these people are becoming. And I don't mean monsters like literal monsters. I mean, they're creating these situations where these people just keep coming and saying the most ridiculous things because nobody's checking it. Nobody's like, yo, come on now. That shit don't even make sense, girl. Like, what are you even saying right now? Like, you can't go to
Exactly.
such and such because somebody on the internet called you a bitch, because somebody on the internet made a video about you yesterday. So you can't go deal with real life shit. Like, but
No.
nobody says these things. Nobody
I
says,
wonder, like, was it a thing where she just didn't want to get out of her fucking pajamas? I mean, who, there's nothing.
what else could
If
it
my
be, Jacob?
child was like, hey, mom, let's go get a coffee, and I'm supposed to go live, I'd be like, hey, Sin, I'll see you later. I got to go get
Right,
coffee with my kid. Like, that
right.
is, and then you're talking about something like a graduation. There's nothing that would keep me away from
No,
my
me either.
child.
Sorry.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't care. And listen,
Nothing.
I am divorced. You know, I'm married now for many years, and
Yep.
I only have 2 kids, and those 2 kids are from my ex-husband. And there's nothing. You know, he's got a girlfriend. He's got, and he's had for a very long time the same girlfriend. And there's nothing in a million. And we didn't always get along. It wasn't always so easy. Now it is. They're older. You know, you let stuff go, whatever. But it didn't matter. When there was a parent teacher conference, there were 4 of us there: me,
Yes.
my
Yes.
husband, my ex, and his girlfriend. There were 4 of us. And I never
Yep.
said to him, what the fuck is she doing here? Or, you know, no, because
No.
you have to be adults. I
It
mean, you
takes a
have
village
to.
to raise a kid. And the more love that you have for your kid, I would never
Right.
be angry because people genuinely love my kid. It's not about me, it's about my children. I want
Mm-hmm.
more love for my children. I want them to have all the support they can have in the world. It's not about my needs. When you're a parent, and sometimes, like parents, we make mistakes, but it's about putting the best needs and the best wishes of your children before your own needs. And
Right,
some
right.
people haven't learned that. They're so self-centered and so selfish. And it
Well, we
just
all make
fucking baffles
mistakes,
me.
you know. We make
Yeah.
mistakes when like you wish sometimes that you can go and do a do-over of a certain period or whatever in time and be like, oh, I would have handled this so much different, because you know when
Right.
you know better, you do better. But I just feel like somebody like Jen Bailey is stuck in like this loop, like
Yep.
this constant loop of just wanting to be mad and just wanting to be angry and
Yes. And
just
be mad
wanting
at the
to
world.
yeah, be
Jesus
mad at
Christ.
the world. And the only person that it is affecting, I mean, besides herself, but you're doing it to yourself at that point, but the people that are being affected are kids, and
Yes.
that's awful,
And I
you
agree.
know. And then when you
And
get
I
on the
agree.
internet and you try to blame people for your lack of parenting, because I am sorry, I can fully say wholeheartedly and not regret it, but it is a lack of parenting when you do not go to something like a high school graduation because
Yeah.
somebody may have
Yeah.
called you names on the internet.
Yeah.
What?
No. That's
No,
that's
that's
unrealistic. That's you've lost touch with reality. You've
yes,
lost touch with
yes.
reality. And it makes me sad, you know?
You know,
It
and we
makes
don't have the same, like, I know that there is a whole background because it was a community before you and I even knew about it or anything. You know, I've known a John Yates for a very, very long time, you know,
yes.
from Twitter and stuff, but I still never followed him on IG or knew that,
Yeah.
you know, he became this YouTuber or whatever and people started following him. But
You leaving,
I
baby?
just feel like it's so many people get on and they just keep repeating themselves. It's either repeating the same be somebody, they're making fun of me, they're this, they're that. And somebody like a Jen Bailey is on not only on her channel a couple times a day at minimum, but also hopping on other people's panels and will say the same shit over and over and over again. And I don't know how people listen to it. I click out right away. I just can't. It's like this constant loop. Like, girl, you got to do better for yourself, honey, because no one's coming there to save you. Like, there's no Prince Charming, willing to come and make your life 100% better. That's not the way the world works.
You're right. It's not the way the world works. That's not how it really works. I know I'm going to have to. Sorry. I'm going to put it on now. Hold on. Because this shit is annoying as hell.
Yeah. And we know Grace. Like, if Grace said something, Lisa, I'm sure Grace would never do anything to be
she just wants to learn, and she asks questions.
Yes,
and I think
she does.
Important.
She asks questions, and I appreciate it when she asks questions because
me too.
It's even a good reminder for us. And if I'm able to answer it because I actually have an answer, I'm like, yay! Otherwise, I'm like, I have no idea. Don't ask me.
Yeah,
ask somebody else.
You're right. But I'm so glad that you came up, JJ. I've missed you a lot, girl. A lot. Missed my girl.
I missed you. I missed all my girls, but it was fun. My husband turned 50 yesterday, so his family from New York and Wyoming, and we had North Carolina, South Carolina, all people came here, and we rented a big house on the beach, and it was amazing. So it was a good time, and I completely unplugged other than listening to music on the beach. But
you really did. I
did.
And that's a good thing, Mama. That's a good thing.
I was gone. I was gone. I was too busy. I had too much going on, and I really wanted to be present. It's not too often that me, my husband, my son, and my daughter get away. Right. We did last month for her 21st birthday, and now it was my husband's 50th. So having 2 long weekends with both of my kids not working and not going to school was I'm like, I got to be present. I can't be, online and worrying about what's going on. But
Missy, I'm sorry, you weren't here earlier, but I'm gonna check your DM. I have a whole bunch on IG. I have to check after this. But
you're making chicken and rice. I want some chicken and rice now.
I made some pasta because it was so quick. I went to the supermarket to get some chopped meat, because when I'm coming live, and I come live at 5 on Sundays, I want to cook early for my kids. So I was like, my grown ass men.
We're early eaters anyway. Like my in-laws.
Yeah, because I'm eating well. I'm eating better now, so I have to eat early because me and my son are eating healthier. So I'm doing the intermittent fasting. So I only have a window of when I can eat. And after 7:30, I'm not eating anymore. So I'm trying to stick with that.
I was dying. My in-laws all eat. Now, my husband doesn't have any sisters. He has 3 brothers, and they all have wives now. Well, one of them is not married, but they live together, and you know what I mean. And they all eat so late. It's like 9 o'clock last night, and they're just serving dinner, and like my face is falling in the plate. I'm like, I'm so tired. I know. I can't imagine. I'm like, I can't do this because at 9 o'clock, like, I need to be in my pajamas,
girl,
either playing on my phone or watching a show, half asleep. Like it's a lot. Even on vacation, I still go to bed early.
Me too. Okay, sweetie, I'm gonna check though because I
hey, Missy.
I'm turning 50 and some change, I think, on Friday. I don't remember birthdays anymore, girl. I know.
You are?
Listen, I'm staying the same
husband's age. Yay.
My son is his birthday's on Thursday. So yours is Friday, his is on Thursday. He's gonna be.
My husband's 18. A cradle robber. He's a cradle robber. He's much older.
I didn't know he was 50. I know.
Yeah. He doesn't look like it, thank God. But
he does not. He does not. He does not look 50 at all. That's
Dina,
great.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, Dina, you're back, Mama. Oh, she did? That's awesome. She got Pokemon stuff? That's awesome. My sons used to love Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and all of that. I miss those days. I still have my son's Legos. Well, in Brooklyn, my son has bins of Legos that when we got rid of all the toys, I was like, we ain't getting rid of them Legos. I'm sorry.
There's so many toys that I even kept my daughter's toy box, and my son didn't have a toy box. He had a big flyer wagon, one of the
yes. Oh my God. Yes,
ones.
Yes. The radio flyer.
Toys. We put all his toys in that because I figured it was a little more practical.
I love that. The radio flyer red wagon. That's a staple.
We kept it. I kept my daughter's rocking chair, and I'm going to have it reupholstered when she has a baby, so she can use it. So there are sentimental things that I
wanted a rocking chair. I never had one. I wanted one from, when I was with my babies, because I always thought that was important. I was always rocking them, but I had to
I
do
couldn't
it the old
afford
school way.
it. I couldn't afford
Right.
it when I had my son, but when my
Oh,
daughter
Missy's
was
is in
born,
8
I'm
days
like,
too.
oh,
Oh my God, so many
really?
Octobers.
Wow.
Hell.
Libra season.
Johnny's a Scorpio. He's the 27th. He's a Scorpio.
Oh, really? When does it cut off then? It's got to be
I
cut
have
off
no
somewhere.
idea.
But
You can't ask me
isn't
about
Johnny
signs, girl.
November? Isn't
No, he's
Johnny
October
November?
27th. He's in on Thursday.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, Sherry. My
Happy
69th
birthday.
birthday. 69, girl, 69. We like
You need a
69
birthday
over here.
video.
We like the
that.
number
We
69
like
over
that
here,
number.
girl. But
Don't
happy
ask
belated
why.
birthday. And that's a blessing. And you're going to live a lot longer, Sherry. You crazy? I'm going to say that, girl. That's a blessing.
Cindy, you need to make a like a little happy birthday video for people when it's their birthdays.
I am. So,
we could sing happy birthday to
I got
you.
Canva now. Shay put me on a team. So I'm gonna have the emojis done. I started them, guys. I just got lazy. I started doing
I
the
was
emojis.
trying. I was trying to get you
you tried.
Canva,
I
but
said
then
it. I
I
said
left
that.
my phone and I'm like, oh,
And then I feel bad because JJ's on vacation and I'm over here bothering her with this bullshit.
Well, no, because by the time I went in there to change and do the password, it said that the time had passed. You only have 10 minutes to go in there. So by the
Yes,
time
you
I
only had
saw
10
it,
minutes. Yes.
yes,
Yeah, but I
I'm
know
like,
I was like,
oh,
"Felix,
too
he's
late.
not here. It's too late." I know it's okay though.
Yeah.
Your son turns 30 tomorrow. Happy birthday to your son, housewives. Hey, Nikki, my English crumpet.
Yeah, get with Grace. Grace will help you. Grace Case says she'll help you.
Yes,
Make
I
them.
need help. I need help. So
Yeah.
because oh my God, and Meg's made a banner for me. It's beautiful. So when she showed it to me on IG, I took a screenshot of it, and of course the proportions were off. So when I tried to put the banner, it was like, no, bitch, what are you doing? So I need her to send me the exact dimensions because it's a beautiful banner. She made me an amazing banner. I love it. And I want to replace my old banner on YouTube with that. Have you guys also heard of the YouTube handles? YouTube sent me an email to add my handle. So now when you put at somebody, I already thought that was a thing, but they had Selfie Queen Cindy. So you have your own personalized URL for your channel, which I'm not sure if I had my own personalized before, but now it's like youtube.com/selfie Queen Cindy. So they allow you to either stay with one that you have on your channel or you can change it. So I got that email. And
Oh, Grace.
what?
Oh, sorry. Grace was saying, and we got our community tab today.
Oh my
W2F.
God, that's awesome.
But what's going on with the community tab? I thought
Now
you
it's
had
not
to have
500
500,
anymore.
but we're seeing
No.
people get it that don't have 500. So
I've
what is
seen
it,
people at
250 now?
300 and above getting it because Coley, as seen by subscribers, she has a community tab too, and she has 350. So I think they lowered it, which is a great thing. I think that's great. But I was confused. I was like, is it still 500? Because I see people, but I think that's a blessing. I think that's
Oh,
yeah.
it is. It is. I think personally, a community tab should come with your channel. If that's what you know what I mean? Like, I think it would help creators to grow quicker if they had that, which is basically like a little insight to what's coming on the channel or any little thing that you want to say. I think the community tabs are great.
I'm so happy. I think that's awesome. And it's a blessing. You know what I mean? And I think that we need to support each other more on YouTube. And, it's free. Just Jules said that, and that stuck with me. It's free.
Yeah, and speaking
supporting
of,
one another is free on YouTube. It doesn't cost anything. You know what I mean?
Can one of the mods drop my link, please?
Yes, JJ's link. I don't have my phone with me.
Me and Jules are gonna go live again this week. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna write
awesome.
down.
I can't wait. I gotta
And
be
the
there.
goal is, I know some people that are usually here already know this, but if you don't already know this, I'm gonna go on with my daughter and I'm gonna explain to her some situations that are going on YouTube, and I'm gonna get a 21-year-old's perspective.
Live reaction, true reaction.
Live reaction. She has no idea. I won't tell her anything prior, like I didn't last time. So if we're gonna go live, and it'll probably be during the day because she's so busy. She has school and she has work. So
I love her.
I
love her.
always
I can't
busy.
wait. I'm not gonna miss it this time. I
You will
can't.
be
Did we drop it? I don't want to end until we drop the links. Guys, wait, let me get my phone because I want to drop Just Jules' link and her video that she did earlier. Hold on, let me get my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna and I think you guys will be surprised. My daughter is 21, but she's probably more mature than half of
It's
the
amazing.
50, 60-year-olds that are on this app.
Yes.
It's
And
quite
Just
it's
Jules,
quite
thank you
amusing.
again because Just Jules like told people to come in and I gained like 10 more subscribers thanks to her. Like
Just
that's
Jules is
crazy.
like, she's such a girl's girl.
Crazy.
She
Hi,
helps
Cole.
everybody, and I appreciate, well, not everybody, because some
Thank
people don't deserve
you.
the help, but for the most
Thank
part
you,
she helps.
Teresa. Thank
Thank you,
you. Thank
Bliss
you
Chris.
guys. Damn. Nikki too. Thank you guys. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, Vera.
Yeah,
She is awesome, right? She's so
thank
amazing.
you.
That girl is so amazing.
She's a good
But
kid, she
Just
really
Jules, so
is.
you can see that she's hilarious. Just Jules is hilarious. She is the queen bee. Even when she isn't the bee, I just see the bee. I swear to God, I just see it.
I know, and there are some people that try to copy her, and they're really bad knockoffs. There's nobody like Just Jules's hive. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
See, we're
no
getting
comment.
canceled, aren't we? We're getting
No
canceled just
comment.
because I said
No
that.
comment. I got no comment, girl.
Cancel me, bitch. Cancel
I'm
me. I
trying not to
dare
get
ya.
canceled right now.
Trying not to, right?
Lisa Luisa. Yeah, it's not Friday, girl. We
I
can't
love
get
her.
canceled today. Hi, Lisa Ann. I'm sorry, I just saw somebody say hi to her. Oh, somebody already got me. Damn. Okay, well, the link I posted is of her video that she did today. You could go check out her channel. Please do. I love her. But the link I posted was of the video that she did. You'll see the squirrels and you'll see Housewives is in there and was very upset. And Just Jules actually commentates and played some of the lives and all of that. And you just get a better understanding of what's going on. Like let me play it one more time for people that just came in. This was said on a live and it was really upsetting. And Housewives of Chaos is one of our community members. I love her a lot. She
She's
is
very sweet.
really, really kind. And you guys see her. She runs in here and when Just Jules is trying to help somebody reach their goal of 1K, Housewives will run in here and she runs to anybody who's live and runs on IG and to all platforms and pushes people's channels and just a lot. It's just amazing. And that's what a community is. That's what a community is. We could be petty, we could talk shit, but the important things still happen, the positive things. Hey, Chronic. So
Hey,
this
Chronic.
was something that was said on a live while they were trying to call out Just Jules for racism that she didn't do, trying to hold her accountable for a fucking stranger on the internet. And then they go and they say this bullshit. And I'm sorry they're so slow and like the pauses are annoying, but
Side over there, I don't even want him over here. I will block him. If I see him in here, I will block him. Mr. Fuck You Mean is the only one from over there that is welcome here. Because I like Mr. Fuck You Mean. I never had a problem with him at all.
look, I think this is funny, guys. Can you see the chat right now? It's funny
Yes.
because she's like cursing, right? She's cursing away. And this person, Secret Treasure, says, fucking Mims. All she does is says vile curse words. She has zero class. She's saying this as D is saying this. This is hilarious.
This is
Fucking
what we
Mims.
call no self-awareness.
Yes, zero.
whatsoever.
At least I know I got a trash mouth. Yes. Yes. I never sit here with my little pinky out with a little teacup drinking tea like I'm fucking, yes, I curse like a sailor.
Girls.
But while she's cursing and talking shit, fucking Mims, all she does is says vile. And this is the person, Secret Treasures, that was threatening to call CPS, okay, on
What?
Housewives. She's the one that was saying all this nasty shit. Yes. Secret
You
Treasure
know,
right here.
let
And
me
nothing
just
secret or
say,
treasure about her ass. Sorry. She's a
what the
sub.
fuck is wrong with people? There may be people that I may not get along with or see eye to eye online, and we may go back and forth or something. However, that has zero to do with their parenting. Why would
Exactly.
anyone put a child through a CPS investigation
For
just
YouTube
because
bullshit.
nobody's thinking of the kids, right?
No, they're
Like,
not.
yeah,
They're not thinking of
YouTube beef.
kids at
Let's
all.
have your child taken away. What the fuck?
Let's put your kid
Like-
through the trauma of having strangers come in and they have to examine them physically, speak to them, children,
Yes.
ask them the most intrusive and violating questions to kids that are confused and don't understand this. Let's put kids through that because somebody, their grandmother online thinks you're a bitch and you're just further proving that you are a bitch. Sorry.
To me though, Cindy, that is somebody that has no argument. Because if they
None.
had an argument, they
Yep.
would be able to just argue their points. But
Exactly.
instead, they have no argument. They just don't like the person.
Yep.
So let me get back at you because I don't like you, and
They
I'm going to try to have your kid taken away.
Tactic. Scare
Yes.
tactics. Yeah. Yep.
It's disgusting.
So,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, but that's something that'll get you beat up in the real world. You don't mess with people's kids.
It's
You
on
just
site.
don't do
Yeah,
it.
it's on site. You do that shit. And that's not threatening. We're just telling you realistically. That's on site. in real life.
Exactly. I'm not trying to beat nobody up.
No, we're not. We don't even know where you live. We don't even know your name. Like, we don't give a fuck.
Don't want to
Right.
know.
So
Don't
let me
wanna
play
know,
the
don't
rest of
wanna
this
know.
real quick.
No, I didn't. Actually, I flirted with him. For being a black guy, he's kind of cute.
Oh.
But that's just it. I don't meet too many
I don't meet too many black guys.
That side over there.
You guys heard that, right? Actually, for
Play
a
it.
black guy, he's played again. Yeah, because we
just
cut it
that
off.
little part, yeah. Because I was like making fun of her laugh.
Block him. If I see him in here, I will block him. Mr. Fuck You Mean is the only one from over there that is welcome here. Because I like Mr. Fuck You Mean, you know. I never had a problem with him at all.
No, I didn't. Actually, I flirted with him. For being a black guy, he's kind of cute.
What?
Oh.
That's just it. I don't meet too many black guys like that.
I don't meet too many black guys like that. What the fuck does that mean? So that's what I played earlier. For anybody who wasn't here and didn't hear it, that was the bullshit that we were talking about. Yeah. Okay. Housewife says, I posted all the horrible comments made that I have the screenshots of on my IG stories. Damn it. Let me get, hold on. Housewives, I want to see.
Yeah, why would she think that's funny? She has biracial children. Like, what? So she's
Exactly,
saying that
Bill
her
Bell,
kids
right?
may not be attracted. Like, I don't understand. I'm quite. I
Right.
am.
If you have biracial children, why would you laugh at something like that? Like that is talking about a part of your kid's ethnicity. Like that shit.
That's gross.
How would that be funny, bro? Like what? What the actual fuck, man?
That's not funny. See, and it could have been handled right then and there. Like, you may want to rephrase that. That sound really bad. Like, I'm hoping you didn't mean it that way, but it sounded bad. Could you fix that, please? Apologize on site.
Right, but they won't do that. They won't do. And instead of doing that, they're doubling down, tripling down, all this bullshit. I'm just looking for Housewives real quick. I have her here.
Shay says, trigger warning, JJ may use strong language. Exactly. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yep, that's right.
I have to come with my own disclaimer written across my
Oh,
forehead.
it's in your
something.
stories, right? Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to get the link for your
But they don't say it directly. Well, right, Lisa. Lisa says it's so funny how they talk shit about housewives, but they don't say it directly to her. So big and so bad. Exactly. And a lot of these people would never say these things directly to someone's face.
Housewives, is it okay if I put the name of your IG? I don't want to do that if you're not okay with that. Because I can't drop the link. I don't know why.
She says that she sent you a DM, so you have quick access.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Cindy has me around.
Hell, that was weird.
So that way I can keep an eye on the chat while she's talking away. Because Lord knows she ain't viewing everything on the chat, and she'll be so far behind.
Yeah.
That's why it took like, a half an hour for the link to be dropped. She don't love me no more. I'm gone for a few days, and Cindy don't love me no more.
I love you. You crazy? I was going crazy without you, girl.
I get it.
Okay, hold on. So this was what was said. Hold on.
Yes, you can read them.
Okay, hold on. Let me get them. What the hell, man? I'm telling you, I suck at this shit. Okay.
What the hell?
What the hell?
I can't wait for that little emoji.
And Housewives of Chaos. Oh shit. Wait, why is it going so fast? Goddamn motherfucker, bitch. You can't pause it? What the hell?
Pause what?
I'm trying to read her stories, but it goes too fast, man. Oh yeah,
Well,
can you
hold it.
imagine being her? Look at Secret Treasure says, oh yeah, can you imagine being her grandchild? Housewives of Hell, CPS should be involved, and your Indian tribe, or making a child. Wait, let me go to the next one. This bitch, yo, how you gonna say that? Like, oh, bro.
Well,
And then,
you know, we have people out here that think it's okay to call a black man who is half black, half indigenous a mongrel, you know,
yeah.
and dogs and stuff. So, you know, we're dealing with some very ignorant people out there. We really are.
And then Clint Brady says, and house bitches of chaos. Jen apologized for using the word Indian and stopped saying it long ago. Stop trying to spin a different narrative, bitch. And then Sly put up all these different colored fingers, like of all these different nationalities. And Secret Treasure says, shut the fuck up, housewives.
What
Wait,
the hell has Housewives done to anyone?
nothing.
Jesus. They just attack for no
Shut
reason.
the fuck up, housewives of hell. Gotta go run to your leader, Jules, and all of the other maggots. Yo, these bitches.
Wow.
Sly, housewives is Native American. They will disown her, Clint Brady said. Her tribe will throw her out. Yo, they're fucking disgusting.
Wow.
This is getting me
Wow.
pissed off. Yo, I can't. This shit is disgusting. This shit is disgusting. Which one is worse, Mims or JJ? Mims, you have no class calling women cunts. You're a woman. Says these bitches. Says these bitches.
Wow. Wow.
Says these bitches.
Why am I
You have no
surprised?
class. I can't. The shit they said about her is, bro, you can't be fucking serious, man.
Yeah, that's not okay. I'm sorry, Housewives. That's awful.
I think
Nobody
I'm gonna
should be told.
screenshot them and I'm gonna put them on my fucking community
Do
tab
it.
if she says it's
Do it.
okay.
Let
Because
the
that
world
shit is
know of the
gross.
ignorant. Let the world know who to stay away from.
Yeah, they about to get
Ignorant.
my Spanglish. When y'all know when my Spanglish comes out, I'm fucking pissed off. That shit is disgusting.
That's
And
what
that
my
wasn't
kids
even
say.
all of them, guys. That they were going fast. That wasn't even all of them. That was fucking.
When, Cindy, when you're trying to read one and it's on stories, you just hold it, like with your finger or your thumb, and
Do I?
it won't go on. It won't go
God,
on to the next.
motherfucker. That's how much I use Instagram. That shows you right there. That's how much I fucking use Instagram. I had no fucking idea.
I
All
only
right,
know
let
that
me
because
see.
I shop.
Oh,
So if I
yeah,
see
you're
something stories,
right. Oh, okay,
yeah,
I'm
it'll hold
stupid.
it.
Thank you. All right, let me go to the one I was trying to read again. Hold on. Shut the fuck up, housewives of hell. Gotta go run to your leader, Jules? Question mark. And all the other maggots in Jules' room. Complete trash, says the trash bag
Wow.
herself. Shut the fuck up. This is Secret Treasures again. Shut the fuck up, housewives of hell. Oh, I read that one. And then Glenwood's pimp card. Jesus Christ.
Oh
That's
my
her only
God.
thing. A single screen grab. Congrats, Jules. You know how to screenshot things. No, it wasn't a single screen grab. It was quite a few, asshole. Um, yeah, and
Why
then
are they
that's the one
saying
about the
these
tribe.
things? What are they so mad about? Just because Jules commentates and she has moderators in there and there's people commenting on the things that they are hearing come out of their mouth? I mean, I'm confused. People are so
Yeah,
weird.
it's way too crazy. Her tribe will throw her out, says Secret Treasures. Then Clint Brady, they would disown her. And I think Clint Brady is Jen Bailey, in my opinion, okay? That's who the fuck I think, because she hides behind his account. And the things that is said, sounds like a fucking jealous, scorned woman. I'm sorry, in my opinion. Um, they will kick her out, making fun. The Secret Treasures again says they will kick her out, making fun of all this is BS. My cousins are native, and if they acted like this, they would get the boot. Your cousins are native, but you're not. Like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. And you're saying this shit. They will get the boot from who? From who? From you? You're not indigenous. They would get the boot from who? From a tribe for being on YouTube? Shut the fuck up. That's not how it works. Oh my God, yo. That's not how it works, you dumb fuck. Which one is worse, Mims or JJ? Mims, you have no class calling women cunts. You're a woman as well. Get your friend Housewives of Hell to be a better grandma, stupid bitch. Right? But listen, you have no class calling women cunts, and I hate that word, but calling women CUNTs, sorry, you're a woman as well. Get your friend Housewives of Hell to be a better grandma, stupid bitch. I can't. Housewives needs to live alone the way she talks. Tisk, tisk. You need to live alone. Like, seriously. Yeah, you need a timeout. The fuck? And why can't Housewives of Hell talk for herself? And then D, the one that sat there and laughed, said, why is she attacking subs? Isn't Housewife also a sub? The double standards. Housewife must be an Amazon. 4 laughing emojis. Says Secret Treasure.
Why are they saying that? Like, what makes them say
Housewives
she's an
of
Amazon?
Hell, start fighting your own battles, coward. But then has D saying why they're attacking a sub, talking about Secret Treasure while she's attacking Housewives. Like, this is the bullshit. This
And
is the
guys,
bullshit.
I do a lot of things, or say a lot of things that, maybe certain somebodies don't like, and, I really don't care. But I'm not the JJ that Cindy's talking about. It's Just Jules.
That's Just Jules. Yeah, they call it Just Jules, JJ. And a long time ago, people would come in our DMs like, these people are talking about JJ. I didn't even know you knew them. And we're like, what? And then we found out it was Just Jules. We're like, oh, it's Just Jules. It's not this JJ, because they call them both JJ. So yeah, that was pretty confusing. Yeah, I know. And this woman is, I think, in her 70s, Vera. No lie. The woman saying this is in her 70s, not to age shame anybody, but come on, man. Come on.
She's old enough. She should know better.
You're old enough to be a grandmother yourself. Why are you shaming another grandma and talking about calling CPS on a grandmother when you're old enough to be a grandma yourself? What? No, I'm sorry.
The whole CPS talk is not, and I'm sorry, but someone were to call CPS on me if I had underage kids, there's no coming back from that. There just isn't.
No, there's no,
I'm sorry. There's no. I wouldn't want to hear it.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Housewives. That's unacceptable, and
it's wrong.
Yes, and yes, Vera, yes, dead ass, yes. Okay, this is what you choose to do. Like, bro, I can't. I'm sorry. No. No wonder her daughter has her blocked, and son too wants nothing to do with her. Probably watched her channel every day, hoping to see a difference. And you know what? If my sons ever blocked me, keeping it on me, right? That would be a priority. This YouTube shit would be a thing of the past, bro. Seriously.
Yeah.
Focus would be on fixing my relationship with my sons. My sons are my whole universe, and I've made mistakes in the past. When I was a young mom, I was an addict. I've made mistakes, but now that I am of sound mind, and I have been for 21 years, I can't imagine not taking advantage of spending time with my sons, not having a relationship with my sons. Like, that would not be a thing for me. And that's just me,
Well, we have to remember, Cindy, too, people will say, oh, don't mom shame, don't this, don't talk about parenting, yada, 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 right? Well, we have no idea. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people that we have spoke on before that may have some substance abuse issues that they don't get it taken care of, So I have to wonder if that's some of it.
And it may be, they may have a lot of them I just think have repressed anger and they're taking it out on strangers on the internet because it doesn't make any sense. This level of hatred
Yeah,
towards
it's
people
weird.
you've never met. Like I said, being shady and petty and not liking people that you've seen people in chats or you've seen people on YouTube over time and you see their character by the things they say and you don't like them. That's okay and that's understandable. But the level that people go to have this hatred, I can't do that. I just can't.
No,
And talking about
no.
people's kids. She said, I'm a fear mommy, Mimi. I have my grandbaby a couple of days a week. I'm pulling extra shifts, yep, just to make money to throw my
Mhm.
grandbaby a good first birthday. And
Aw.
she's pulling extra shifts because she wants to make her first birthday extra special. And that's the kind of grandma she is. That's the kind of parent she is,
Aw.
and why are you
That's
guys
sweet.
throwing her family into this because she has a argument or a difference of opinion with you guys on YouTube. Keep the shit where it started. Keep shit in perspective, man. Like that's all I'm saying. You don't have to like her. Keep that shit in perspective. If you want to come for her character, then come for her character all day. But why are you talking about her grandkids and her kids and all of this shit? Why? What does that have to do with anything?
And she's a sub. She's not even a creator. What the
Right.
hell? What are you
Exactly. Yep.
doing?
Yep. Me too, Lisa. I was raised, let me tell you something. My mother, even before my mother died, I'm already 40 years old. If I ever disrespected one of my elders in front of my mother, she would smack the shit out of me. And what would I do?
Oh yeah.
My head down. Like never talk back to my mother. Never. That's not a thing. To my parents, I still don't ever talk back to my parents. And I'm grown with kids of my own. That's not a thing. You don't do that shit. You know what I mean? Like I just don't understand it. I don't, and I'll never understand it. You can't fix stupidity. And ladies and gentlemen, stupidity is contagious. Stay safe on the YouTube streets. I agree. My four kids are so close. I get video calls daily. They are my whole world after my grandbaby, that is. I get it. Wait till I'm a grandma. I'm going to lose my damn mind when I become a grandma. I already know. I
So
already know. Like,
aren't
I'm going to lose my damn mind.
wouldn't they feel very foolish if they called
Love you,
CPS
Megs.
on someone that doesn't even have underage kids or her grandkids? I mean, what?
Right.
Like,
Right.
why are you calling CPS on somebody that isn't raising the
That's
kid?
why they
Like,
can't
I
do
don't.
that to me. They'll feel stupid. That's not a card they could play with me. You know what I mean? Like, call whoever the fuck you want, bitches. Like, my sons are grown. My son is 18 in a few days. You better make them calls now, bitches. Like, shut the fuck up. But it's sickening that that's their go-to with people that
Yeah,
have
I watch
more
another,
kids
like
or
from another
grandbabies.
community. I watch some, I go into other communities and
Oh no, yeah,
there are people they call like animal control and stuff just
yes,
because people have dogs. It has
yep,
not, like the dog is like this teeny tiny little thing. Oh, we're calling animal control for what? Saying
yep,
that she don't feed the dog. The dog is very well fed. You can tell.
yes,
It's just
yes.
stupid.
It
It's
is. That's just a way to get at people. They have no boundaries. There's no limitations, and that makes me extremely sad. And it makes me sad because that is a precedence that is set now. So now that's just a normal thing. Oh, calling CPS, that was once like, you know what I mean? Taboo.
well, when
Doctors
people
was
make
once taboo, and
excuses,
now it's
when
normal.
other creators and subs make excuses for somebody that they
Yep.
may like and like being in chats,
Yes.
that's where the problem goes. If people
I
start
agree.
supporting those
I
people,
agree.
talking about them, doing anything, they'll get the point like, okay, this is not okay. But if they continue to get a lot of views because everybody likes a train wreck, they're
Yep.
not having to pay for their behavior.
Oh, she says my oldest will be 30 Monday, then 26, 25, and the youngest will be 24 next month. And I adopted the middle two. I think that's beautiful, housewives.
Oh.
My sons too, 28, 27, 24, 21, and 18. My baby's 18. I can't believe
Oh
it.
my God, no
No,
more underage. I know.
my
Mine,
babies.
they're like little time machines. They're
Hey,
reminders.
Steven. Yeah, it's time flew and 18. My baby's gonna be 18, in a few
Wow.
days, and he's still my baby. They're all still my babies. Like it's they're gonna be my babies forever. And I just don't think coming after anybody's kids, like I wouldn't do that, guys. I swear, no matter what somebody did to me, I've had people come for my kids, and that I didn't resort back
Oh,
to that.
that was bad. That was
I've
bad.
had people come for my kids, and I've had somebody do a whole stream, talking about my son and you know, uh, showing his music and giving his handles and all this shit. And I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to anybody's kids. That's not a thing. That's not a go-to for me, no matter what. And a lot of
Right.
times I lose because I'm not willing to play dirty like them, but I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Oh my God. There have been
Yeah.
times that we have lost big time when there was not, like, we just get ragged on, ragged on, ragged on. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
God, because we're not willing to go
To
low
do
like
that
that.
shit.
Just
We're not
not.
willing to do that. Yeah. So they win for the moment, but I'm here for the long haul. You know what I mean? I'm here to show people my character. I'm gonna make mistakes, but there's certain things that you can expect to never see from us. Like seriously.
Never,
No
Docs,
matter what.
never.
No, we wouldn't do that. We don't want to put people in danger. We don't want people to have family or children in their house and now they're put in danger because we were having a feud with somebody on YouTube. Like, I'm sorry, no. Your kids are 21, 19, and 15. They're almost grown too, Britt. Uh-oh. My middle two were my stepsons that I adopted when they were little. That's a beautiful thing, housewives.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yes, you have
My
a 27
stepdad
year old
is
and a
my dad
4-year-old.
to me.
Shit, yeah. Come after my daughter and see what happens. That's what I said. Listen,
Yep.
go after JJ's kids, see what happens. Go after Meg's, see what happens. Like, it's not a joke. Like, we
No,
don't
it's not.
play them type of games around here. Like, for real, do not come after people's kids. Like, we don't do that. I don't agree with that. Don't come after my friends' kids. Like, that's serious. You know what I mean? But don't come
No,
after
it's not
anybody's
okay.
kids. I'll never be okay with anybody's kids being targeted.
And nobody better come for Megs. We'll
Yeah.
be
Oh,
honest.
yeah.
So you
Megs will
know.
come for anybody that comes for Shay. She plays no games when it comes to her mother.
Mm-mm.
And that's how it should be. That's like my mother. I played no games when it came to my mother. I don't give a fuck what my mother did. That's my mother. Watch your
That's
motherfucking
right.
mouth. What you said? What you said about my mother? Yeah, all right.
They
Yeah.
do it all the time. You hear it all
Mm-hmm.
the time. Wanting to throw families into it. And like I said, that to me is just showing that they have no argument, that they have
It's
to go
true.
there.
It's true. They have nothing else to run with. They have no valid criticism, so that's their go-to. And we have to collectively and individually pay attention to all these signs. These are all
Yes.
um habits that people show us over time. They keep displaying the same behaviors. They're not sorry, they're not changing. Now, some people may be reactive and make mistakes. I know people that have made mistakes and done things that they've regretted. Posted pictures of people and all of this stuff, and they've sincerely regretted it and never done it again. But then there's people that continue to do it all the time, and that is what they do. And the way that we can show that we're not going to put up with that shit is with our YouTube currency, our
Mm-hmm.
views, our likes, all of that, our endorsements. That's how we can make a difference on YouTube. Stop watching them, stop giving them the attention, stop giving them all of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way. Trust me, when people see their views going way down, their subscribers going way down, they'll have to accept, like, oh shit, something I'm doing is not right. And if they don't change, then you don't have to be subjected to it anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
how I see it. That's just how I see it. I'm even scared to
Yes.
come for my mama, so good luck, right? Shit, I know better than that.
Yeah. No
Listen,
joke.
listen, man, I don't play that game. I don't play that. My mom passed in August, and I still apologize to her when I feel I did. I know, Debbie, so do
Oh,
I.
I'm sorry
So
for your
do I, and I'm
loss.
sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's brand spanking new.
Yeah.
I do too. Sometimes I talk to my mom, and I like if I do something that I know she would have smacked me in the back of the head. I'm like, mommy, I'm so sorry. Sorry, mommy, sorry. So I get that because I do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, Teresa. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, Megs is Shay's daughter. Oh, I thought you knew that. Yeah, that is her mama. That what? She plays no games when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to mama boy. That's how
She
she
plays
got.
no games
That's
when
how
it
she
comes
came
to
on
her
YouTube.
friends.
That's how she came on YouTube. Somebody was coming for her mom, and she appeared like what? Like a bat out of hell, swinging. What? And we fell in love with her, and she stayed here with us. But yep, Mex
Mhm.
was not on social media like that. Her mom's was a target, and she was not trying to hear that. She came swinging like, I'm not playing with you bitches. Fuck you talking about? That's my mother. She was not. She
Yep.
was not playing. I'm telling you. I'm 48 and my brother's 41, and I'd feel sorry for anyone who went to mom trying to start shit. I know. I know. Talking about that, I just spoke to Alex, my husband the other day, and I was like, "Listen, Linda, right? I got people that don't like me on YouTube." I was like, "What would you do if they called you?" He was like, "Man, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They'll be making a
Right.
bad choice. Don't call me
Same.
trying to get information about Cindy, no matter what we're going through." I was like, "Guys, same. That's not a thing." I said, "That's what I said, but I just wanted to hear it from your fucking mouth." Because no matter what we're going through, we have kids. We were together 26 fucking years. Like,
Right.
that's not a thing, right? He's like, that's not a fucking thing. They would be making a bad motherfucking choice. Don't come to me with no bullshit. So I'm like, my son was talking about turning 9, and his dad said, halfway to being an adult and out of my house. And my
Oh
son
my
said,
God.
"Mom said I can stay forever." And yes, he can. Yep. I told my sons that too. As long as I always had a place to live, my sons always had a place. You know what I mean? Like my son, that's what I'm saying. When I was talking to my son when we came here, I was like, "Listen, Johnny, are you moving with me or what you doing?" He's like, "What?" I'm like, "I want to know because I need to focus. Am I getting a studio? Am I getting, you know what I mean? Like, am I getting an apartment for us? Am I getting an apartment for me?" And I said, "I'm not saying you can't come with me. I just want to know." He's like, "Of course I'm coming with you." I'm like, "Say no more." That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to know. Because you always welcome with me. Listen, I don't give a fuck. My sons will always have a place. I always said, even if the apartment is small, we will find a way. We will listen. We will put frisas on the damn floor. That's how we do. I sleep on the floor, give you out of bed. I don't give a fuck. Hi, Mama T. How are you,
Hey,
shorty?
Mama T.
My son lives with me, but I'm building a tiny house for him, and he will keep the big house. I'm keeping. Oh, I'm building a tiny house for me. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
I want a tiny
cool.
house too, man. Damn it, I want a tiny house. Shit. I'm incredibly proud of my kids. They are very successful in doing big things. I could not be more proud of my kids. Even my mom with autism is living. Oh, sorry. Even my son with autism is living on his own. That's beautiful, housewives.
Oh,
I'm very proud of my sons too. They make me so proud. They make me very
yeah.
proud.
You have some
We
good
have two
sons. You
homes, and my
do.
kids will always have a place at either of them. That's beautiful, housewives. My sons too, like this is the biggest testament. Like I needed somewhere to go. My sons were like, "Bring your ass here, mama." And that makes me happy. That makes me happy. My oldest 21 lives with us, but he's a roommate and we treat him as such. But I'm still his mom and will mom him. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
very like that with my sons. Like my sons, you know what I mean? Like I'm mom that I'm nurturing and all of that and like affectionate, but their privacy is their privacy. Their lives are their lives. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I saw my son dressed up. I'm like,
Yes.
"Hey, where you going?" But it's not really my place to be like, "You can't go" or some shit like that. It's more like, "Damn, you look good. Where you going, boy?" You know what I mean? But their lives are their lives, and I respect their privacy in their lives. And I think that's important. Yes, I'm coming, Shay. Say no more. Say no more, girl. Have a little tiny house. What? I love it. I have nothing. So don't worry about it. I ain't got to downsize. I ain't got to downsize. When people downsize, they're like, "Oh, I had to downsize and get rid of so much stuff." Listen, Linda. I'm
You're
starting
gonna
from ground up.
upsize.
Yes, I
You're
need to
upsizing.
upsize. So don't worry about it. I got room for my makeup. That's it. I'm good. I'm good. That's it. My son lives with me, thinks I'm made of money, but he's 7. What the hell, Miss Cassandra? He's a baby.
7. Goodness, what arrested
She
development that
said,
he's still
so
living
I'm
with
still
you at
liable.
7.
She said, "Joke. I love my son. He's my world, but I'm afraid to destroy it if he needs a lesson." I hear you. And we have to
Yep.
do that sometimes.
Mhm.
My oldest is 27 and he still lives with me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I tell you, my sons forever, forever, ever. I don't care. I love my sons. Can live with me forever. Forever. When I get old, I already got my sons right there. Like, come help your mama. Come help me. Help me get out the bathtub. Help me get in the bathtub. I'm kicking. Wait, it's an exciting game today. I'm working on kicking lung cancer's butt. I'm very happy with my
Yay.
oncologist and the whole team that's helping me. And I'm so happy for you too.
Yes.
I'm so happy for
Yes.
you. Seriously. Having to say, here's what we aren't going to do. But I finally told her stuff I haven't told her and asked her about that incident I told you about. Miss Cassandra's funny, right? He's doing good. He overdid it yesterday, so he's sore today. He's getting better every day. That makes me so happy.
Oh, good. Thank God. That was scary.
The tiny house, wait, the tiny house is going to be my studio. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. My daughter's the same way. I'm still liable for some days. I wish she was not living with me. She's a jerk sometimes. Kids could be like that. I'm telling you. My son is 20 and said he won't leave me alone. I'm disabled and he knows. Oh, that's so
Oh,
beautiful.
how sweet.
Hey, Rabbit. Housewives, that's amazing. My daughter with autism is 25 and still lives with me. My other two are on their own. I worry about her. And as parents, right? That's what we do. That's our job. That's
Mm-hmm.
what we do. I love when Steven says that. Full disclosure, I'm a 57-year-old female hiding behind a man's name. I don't know how to change it. No, you can't change it. You gotta leave it now. We want
Yeah.
that. No, don't change it. The hell, we need that name. Girl, we kept the city house when we moved to the res, just so you can have, so we can
Oh,
have,
wow.
so we can be at both. And if all my kids and their spouses needed a place, they could all move home at the same, but three are homeowners. That's pretty awesome.
Oh,
My parents have
wow.
that too. My parents have an apartment that they own. One of my brothers lives in it. So I think that's a great thing. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that too.
I've seen
Very
so
good.
many documentaries on living on reservations and different things that
Yeah,
go on. It's so fascinating to me.
yeah, that is pretty fascinating, pretty awesome. But so guys, tomorrow is the members only live. I'm glad JJ's here because can't do it without her. So we will have emojis tomorrow. Um, I'm looking for what up, Joe Mama? Hey baby, I miss you. I can't wait to see you Thursday. That's one of my sons, my adoptive sons. I love him so much. Can't wait. We're having a little get together for my son, so he will be here. Can't wait. I haven't seen him since
Oh,
Brooklyn. What?
oh no, I'm saying you're having a little birthday party.
Yeah, yeah, because my son's this is his
Yeah,
birthday, so
right.
my son's asked for the day off, and Joe Mama's coming, Javon's coming, my adopted sons are coming. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm excited. I love you, Joe. I call him Joe Mama. I swear to God, I've been calling him that for years. I love him so much. Yeah, my 30, 25, and almost 24 all own their homes, and my 26-year-old with autism has a cute little apartment. Aw, that's beautiful. Yeah, I know you are, sucker. I know you. There ain't no excuse. You better come. The fuck? My kids are always welcome. That's right, mine too. Well, I'm in their house now, so I guess it's the opposite. Mama's always welcome, but my kids were always welcome at my home too. Come play scary movie trivia with us on Tuesday night. Okay, we'll be there. We will be there. I don't know how scary movie trivia. I'm pretty good at scary movies, so I might do well at that. I'm not good at movie trivia, but scary movies is my thing. Is my thing. Love you more, papito. The membership link. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me get it real quick. Let me get it real quick. Let me get it. Oh wait, I'm already in the studio. Hold on. No, no, no,
By,
no, no.
by real quick, she means 5 hours later.
No, no. I do this. I do this quickly. All right, hold on. Okay, here it goes. I got it. I got it. I got it. For once, it didn't take me 4 months. Oh, she already did. What the fuck? I didn't even get to drop it. She already became a member. I'm so forever young. Gosh, dang it. Thank you for becoming a member, Mama. Damn it, I'm so slow. JJ, damn it. She gotta be. Damn, Mama T. Lord have mercy. Girl, I need to pay you.
Canceled sweetie pie.
I need to pay her because I can't take it. Mama T is shit, girl. Thank you for becoming the canceled sweetie pie. Yes, thank you. Yes, I did watch it. I did. I don't know. I watched it, Happy Being Me. I don't know. It was a little weird. Like, I was like, I didn't get the point really. Like, what was the point? That they moved into a neighborhood with normal folks? I don't know. Maybe because I was watching little bits and pieces, I wasn't fully engulfed in it. I don't know. I'll
What
try
are you
again.
talking about?
The
Watching what?
Monsters movie. Rob Zombie made a Monsters movie.
Oh. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I saw that. Is that like on Netflix or one of them? I
Yeah,
saw.
I was like, I didn't
Yeah.
understand. At first, I thought it was a show, and then I was like, what's the premise of this? I didn't understand the plot really. I don't know. Maybe I have to watch it again. Like I said, I wasn't really fully paying attention, but maybe I have to watch it again. So we shall see. But so tomorrow we're gonna have our members only live. That's where we talk indiscriminately. Um, I had somebody join my membership, I think just to see what I was saying. That's all right, and then cancel, but that's good. Don't worry about it. It's all right. That was the first of many. Yep, I'm going to talk my shit. Oh, thank you, Big Bad Wolf, for becoming a member. You are now
Yay.
in the canceled Shawady Pies. You're canceled with us. So tomorrow we will have our live, and I do have a live up. If you and Forever Young want to go check it out, we did talk some crap in there. We did talk some
Yeah.
crap in there. Our first live was a banger. We did talk some shit, and that's what we'll do. We'll talk stuff that I really don't want to see, clipped on YouTube. And I don't give a fuck. Call that cowardly. I don't care. You could, wait. I don't give a fuck. Right? I don't care. I really don't. So, but we will be back tomorrow, and then normally Wednesday, I promise I will not flake. We will do some makeup. We will do some makeup. But tomorrow will be the members only live, and we'll have fun and talk some stuff and see how that goes. And I hope you guys
Okay.
enjoy it. We will have emojis. I'm excited. I'm not as good at Jules with the emojis. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'm going to make them to us. You know what I mean? Thank you, Happy Being Me. I've missed you, and I'm so glad to see you, Mama. Um,
Okay.
I know. Don't worry about it. I hope that the damn notifications go out. I hope so. I hope so. But listen. In case you don't get a notification, it is tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern time.
Yay.
I don't know what that equates to in other people. I'm slow. I told you already. But 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Okay. I love you all. I thank you guys, JJ. I've missed you so much. I'm so glad you're
I
back.
missed you too. I
I
missed
missed you. I
everybody.
didn't get to talk to my girl. So glad you're back. I had missed you. I don't know where my BB is. I've been thinking about her
Yeah.
today. I hope
And our
she's okay.
caddy.
And Caddy, yeah, I hope they're okay. Because I haven't
Mhm.
really, yeah, my Caddy and my BB. I don't know what's going on. I know Adele's busy, but I missed them, and I hope that they're okay. BB and Caddy's the end. I love you guys. I don't know if you even get through this, but okay, I love you guys, and we will see you guys. Well, everybody on Wednesday, members only tomorrow. Okay, I love you guys, JJ. I love you.
Okay. Love
And I'll see you
you.
tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you guys for being here. Please click that button.
Oh, the
That
Halloween. Wait. The
what?
Halloween. Shay wants to know when the Halloween stream is.
The Halloween is on Sunday, the 30th.
Sunday.
Yes. Okay,
Yep.
so if you guys want to start getting pictures ready and all that stuff, all that good stuff, it's Sunday the 30th. We're having our virtual Halloween party.
Yes.
Yeah,
And it's
okay.
gonna be
So we
fun.
love you guys, and we thank you all for being here. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. As always, te quiero, te adoro, all that good stuff. Nos vemos mañana, el lunes. That's weird to say el lunes. Nos vemos mañana el lunes, si Dios quiere, God willing. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Mama T. I love you guys so much. Y te quiero, te quiero, quiero, quiero. I love you, Manita, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
Love you. Bye, everybody.
Yes, see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, my sweetie pies.